And some of us are kind of trying to dress up a little bit.
Yes. Some of us have
In here.
other things to do, so just bear with us. Some of us are playing. We're just doing other things at the same time.
We're trying.
So,
Black, 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 green, red. Love it.
this is our Halloween episode. We're going to continue up with our horror session of the haunted woods inside the Wandering Greens. Don't forget to check our Call of Cthulhu session out for Halloween Day, Saturday. We'll have a Victorian theme taken in opera setting during the 1800s. But we left off for campaign 3. You all were separated into 3 different groups. One of you were still doing thieving and not really finding too much importance outside of that inside the main town, while the 2 other groups separately were individually finding their ways into the Wandering Green. 2 of you were already guided by the spirit that resides within the Wandering Green, while the other 2 were having a tough time going in a straight line to the Wandering Green. Nevertheless, you were able to make your way through, even fighting off a bear or 2, and each individually eventually getting to your points through different means. Eventually finding a legendary creature resembling kind of a chimera dragon from the Feywild that they 2 of you were able to protect, and basically granted you with some information and kind of told you to just be safe, be careful, and granted you with the sword.
My new best friend.
Yes.
My new best friend.
Well, 2 other of you kind of getting lost. Eventually, Helga saw a spirit of a haunted that spoke very plain and just told go, 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 pointing in certain directions. Eventually finding that as soon as you entered into the haunted, you kind of got teleported somewhere that was not just stepping a few feet forward. As you find yourselves in eyeshot of a cabin in the middle of the woods. Lights on, fire coming from the chimney, with a horse-drawn carriage on the side. And that's where we left off. We are actually going to start off with Renora, since you're kind of still on your own.
Yeah.
You're to procure your
She was
items.
shopping.
Her rolling luggage.
Yes.
Yes.
My
You
items.
procure bows, swords, axes,
The works.
the works. And you were watching the fight happen, but you decided not to really follow. You just decided to grab the spoils.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do now?
When what was his name?
Duderson?
Tor left with Mixus and Ferna.
Mm-hmm.
They looked pretty healthy, yeah.
I mean, they didn't really take too much damage from the battles, so they seemed
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, so I would say fuck that, because I'm not gonna try to fight a fully healthy creature on my own. So I'd probably try to make my way back to the northern town.
Okay. All right. Going back, give me either a survival check or an investigation check to try to retrace your steps, or to find a way, a a reasonable path back out of the woods.
$11 for survival.
If it's not a rush, you will eventually get there, but it takes you some time. You eventually have to re-get your bearings. Even though no light really enters into these woods, it is now really nighttime outside the woods, so literally no light is peering at all. It'll take you a couple hours, but you do start finding trails, and you'll eventually make your way out. Just roll me a D4.
Okay. 2.
So, with a 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna say you actually end up, because you kind of had to guess on your way out on track, and you didn't know exactly where you're going, but you just decided, I need to get out of here, don't need to be here. You eventually make your way out to the western village.
Cool.
It is nighttime at this point. You do pass a camp about right here, as you see about 2 pale-skinned elves, one very tall, kind of a mohawk, beads around, has a kind of like a monk style, walking up. Greetings, traveler. Anything I can help you out with on your way out of the Wandering Greens?
Nope.
Oh,
And then I'm just gonna keep walking.
okay. And he bows in front of you. He's like, well, safe passage, and if you need anything handed back in the Wandering Greens, don't be afraid to ask.
Okay.
This reminds me of Fig so much. You're like, nope.
Nope.
Get out my
alone.
way.
Get out my way. Don't need
Right
you.
now, the western village is pretty quiet. You do see inside this. You do see that the temple itself, all the towers are lit. Heat is being transferred through, so you assume something's happening in the central temple. But as far as the rest of town, most business lights are burned out. The only lights that are on are of torches to illuminate the streets.
Okay. You said it looks like there's something happening at the temple.
Yes.
I'm gonna check out what's that about.
Okay, so you head over to
What's
the
up
front
with that?
gates of the temple. You do see the temple itself is surrounded by 4 large walls. It kind of looks, this temple kind of looks more like a garrison than an overall just straight basic temple. You do see the large doors. You see 2 men with simple leather armor and pikes and a basic leather helmets. Halt! What's your business here?
I'm just a traveler.
Okay. Do you have any business within the temple? They are speaking. They
No,
are
it just
in
looked like
service.
there was stuff going on here, so
Well,
I was just gonna check it out. Is it like hush hush top secret? I'll scoot.
the temple is reserved to only followers. If you have the crest, you are more than welcome to come in. But right now, it is a closed session. If you need to speak to any of the monks, you can feel free to come back in the morning.
Followers. The dragon? Would I know this? Is this a
You can give me a history check to kind of see if you can figure out like a follower of who, kind of thing like that.
19?
19. Let me remember who the specific one that it is. We are looking for. I had it up on here, and now it is gone. Followers of Taurur, god of the hunt.
Taurur?
Taurur.
How do you spell that?
Taurur. You see that this village, as far as the people who actually are warriors of this village, focus more on kind of a barbarianish kind of style. They don't really focus on having heavy armaments to defend themselves. They recognize on their own personal strength and constitution, while using their own, well, like a barbarian, like a physical rage to fight in battle, but they also do believe in honor among anything else. And whatever is going on right now is followers of that god speaking in closed session.
Okay. Sorry to disturb.
No
Fucking
problem, no
weird.
problem. But we'll be open in the morning. It'll be open sessions from there for at least the morning time if you want to come back.
Perfect. Okay. Bye. And then as I'm walking away, what I'm sure Renora thinks is under her breath, but is very much loud, like at normal volume.
Mhm.
Fucking weirdos.
Wow.
That's on
Somewhere
brand.
Helga in the forest is personally offended.
Good. Fight a bear about
Good.
it.
Perfect. Great.
We're off to a grand start. This is
I love it. Your comeback is go fight a bear about it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
All right.
Just go
Find
scream at
enemies
something about
before
it.
meeting us.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
me.
you all thought that I was gonna be the one to pick fights with everyone's character. No, it's Sarah this time.
Yay.
It was Sarah the whole time.
Hey, I'm
Who is
chaotic
that
evil. What
Pokemon?
do you want from me? Okay.
Who's that Pokemon? It's Sarah.
I guess I'll just find an inn for the night because today was a waste. We'll try again tomorrow.
Okay.
That's the spirit.
Yeah,
Sarah's never gonna join in on the fight, guys. It's fine.
you guys. I'm trying to go with what my character would do. I'm sorry.
But
No,
just
you're
gonna-
fine.
we're
It's still
no,
funny.
No, it's great. It's just funny. It's just like you're just like slightly like just brushing.
I'm like
by
here,
us.
but not.
Yeah.
Oh, people? Nah.
Oh,
like that
nah.
It's like that little like what thing where it goes, oh, people, and they're like run away.
Yeah.
Oh,
Phobia.
yeah.
Unattended luggage, you better watch out.
Yeah. Come and get you.
And suddenly you wake up in a haunted forest
I wake up in a
Zooks.
cave with a.
with a bear. It's
Any-
great.
Anything you also want to do in the village at this moment?
I mean, it looks like the temple was the only thing where something was going on, right?
Yeah, right now it seems like most of the businesses are currently closed. There is what looks like a small hole-in-the-wall tavern. It doesn't
Yeah.
seem really busy, but at least seems open to travelers.
Okay.
Otherwise, there is an inn pretty close to the temple itself.
Well, shit. I wish you didn't say it was close to the temple, because she's just gonna go with what's closest. So yeah, she's just gonna go at the end. I'll do
Okay.
something tomorrow.
Okay. So room at the inn costs only 2 copper pieces for a night.
Okay.
You're able to procure a room. We're gonna switch the groups inside the Wandering Greens.
Do it.
Ew.
We'll first start off with Mixis and Fierna.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me switch maps back over to where you were.
We were in a cave.
The
You were
dragon.
in a cave, and you are able to, once you start heading towards the direction you were told, you start making your way here.
Oh, that's
As you
scary
start
looking.
taking a path, and you eventually find yourself in what looks like a rotted out tree. So much so that it looks like it would never grow back again, but the branches themselves are moving like rope in the wind. Loose pieces that are moving like fingers, curling and breaking like bone as they're moving.
That makes us. What do you think of this? Is it alive? You can speak to trees, right?
I don't know if I want to touch that one. That one looks sick.
Maybe we should stay clear of it. We
Yeah.
really don't like this territory.
I don't like how it's moving. It's like a natural. Natural, but not natural. What's that? A natural? A natural? Is that a word? Is that the right word?
Natural, yes.
Okay. Okay. So, Oh, go ahead.
Can I look around and just see if there's so we know the creepy witch person lives in this area, and this is setting off like red flags for me as I don't like this. This is dead stuff again. Can I see if there's like any footprints on the ground near the tree, but I don't want to get close enough where I can reach out and
So you want to just like look at it and investigate it without touching it?
and look at the surrounding forest floor.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you can give me an investigation check.
Are
Mixus, are you doing anything in the
Are we over here, or where would we be?
Well,
on
so
this
you
map?
would have started over here. It really depends on how close Fiona wants to get during this investigation. Depends on how close
Not
she is.
that close.
Okay. So
So
go ahead and
I
put your
would
tokens on the map,
probably-
and then you just move to how close you want to be to do your investigation.
That branch looks like it can reach out, so I think I want to stay back here.
Okay.
And I got a 19 for investigation.
Okay, and Mixus, were you doing anything? I forgot. I didn't hear.
Just kind of like cowering behind.
Okay.
I don't like the thing.
Okay.
It's too
With
scary.
with a 19, you do notice that the tree itself doesn't seem to. It doesn't appear to naturally like be an active creature. It just looks like it's some kind of haunted tree that just has a weird structure to it that just happens to sway with the wind. It does look like whatever makes it look like this way, someone did cast a spell on it, but it's not gonna, as far as you can tell, whether or not you test by throwing rocks or anything like that, it doesn't look like it reacts to like attacking somebody.
I don't want to throw rocks or anything at it. I don't
Okay.
want to
Why
touch
not?
it at
Let's
all.
throw a rock.
Okay.
It's not.
I'm so excited.
Because
to
you got a
throw rocks.
19 on your investigation check, why don't you just throw me a perception check while you're at it?
Perception
Nice.
is a 18.
It's starting to get very. There is a natural wind that's being pushed in here, and it's moving anything from the brush line to the weird angular branches that are moving like rope in the wind. But you do notice, almost like a few times, you almost feel like you're getting like a glare off of something metallic in different spots of there, and eventually you start like seeing like crimson eyes moving up. And you see that they're specifically hiding from you, but you at least clock at least 3 creatures that are trying to stalk you.
Makes us.
Hmm?
You notice the creatures in the tree.
Oh, creatures. Should I look? Should I do a perception check?
You can make a perception check.
And she have advantage if I'm pointing out where I see the glitter
If
of
you're
the eyes.
actively pointing out, she
There's
can
one
have
there.
advantage.
There's one there.
Okay,
I see one
I'll roll
over there.
again.
Okay. Okay, so the first one's pretty good.
I still get pretty good.
So you do clock actually a few of them. So let me put them on the board.
Oh,
Oh.
You clock one here. Upload. One down here. One up here. One here, and one hiding behind the tree branches.
I've never seen these sort of creatures before, right?
It's hard. They're very well hidden within the brush line. You were just both very perceptive to be able to just beat their stealth. Their stealth was a 19, so your
Ooh.
perception was able to match it, if not beat it. So
Yeah.
they are being very well stealthy. It just happens that you just got the edge as far as just noticing just things that they weren't perfect on. But you since you're actively looking at them and you're not making it very hidden that you are actually looking at them, I will let you both give me, let's say, an insight check to at least discern what these things are.
I have no idea.
Mixus, you got a 16. you are able to at least clock this one and this one. As far as
Which
you can,
ones? Sorry, what was the first one?
this one
Okay.
and this one.
Okay.
Since they're a little bit more out in the open compared to the rest of them that are fully behind brush line. They're wearing full hide armor, tattered, ripped. They're all female. As far as you can tell, they all have a kind of a pinkish hue to skin, most likely humanoid. And they all seem to be having, like, some kind of axes in their hands. They also seem to all be covering in some kind of bone masks. I'll actually show you what you see.
Should I say something to them?
Ooh.
I have a nagging feeling these are part of those female children that have gone missing. She's been keeping around in her eyes and ears.
At this point, you start hearing them making odd sounds, clicks, snaps, and different things that are actually kind of like animals communicating back to each other with a certain kind of sound. And as each one does, a different moves into a different direction. This one moves over here. This one starts pivoting around over here. These two start moving a little bit of a distance away. And then this one actually starts trying to look like it's starting to flank you.
The one that's trying to flank me, I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver on it.
Okay.
And that is target must succeed an intelligence saving throw or take 1d6, and that is going to be C12.
They only that one only got 9.
Cool, so they take 1d6 psychic damage and subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw.
Okay. So I believe you rolled a 1d6.
I'm doing this as a warning not to come near us.
Okay. So it takes 2 damage of psychic as you immediately hear it scream, but the way it screams makes it almost sound like they're mute, but they're screaming, where it sounds like it's kind of like bellowing out of a non-talkative mouth.
That was weird.
Is it moving towards us again?
No, it's staying still. It doesn't understand. It almost looks like it's confused, while the other ones start like making like trying to like click and snap and do different kind of sounds to try to see what's going on. We're gonna roll initiative.
Oh,
Ooh.
Dun dun dun.
die.
-1. Ooh.
Ew.
I'm gonna put a color on each one so we know which one's which. So the one you already damaged, I'm gonna put as red. I'm gonna put this one blue, green, purple. Okay. All right. Between the two of you, what'd you get, Mixus?
I got a 17.
You're
A
not-
19.
yeah, 19.
Strong rolls.
Yeah.
All right, so both of you beat their initiative. So you can kind of tell that they are getting a little more ferocious. They go from like making sounds to each other to now they're not really hiding. You can see them like kind of like start spinning the blades in their hands. You can kind of hear them kind of like do like a war cry, where you can kind of hear them kind of like grunt as they're coming closer to you. As they start moving in, this one moves over here. These two officially move out of the brush line and they start actually coming at you in like a predatory stance, while this one kind of like moves back and starts holding the axes like they're ready to throw them. So we start off with Fiona.
Is the one over here in trees? Whoops. A dot?
No, it's just in a brush line, so it technically has half cover, so it'd get a +2 to AC.
Okay. Shoot, he is just out of my reach. Oh yeah, he's out of my reach. I am going to... haven't attacked me yet, but I don't like where this is going and I'm outnumbered, so I'm gonna throw a dagger at that one there.
Okay.
As a warning to stay away.
Okay.
I'm aiming to hit. And
You throw the dagger, and immediately it recognizes and immediately uses one of its axes to kind of like push the dagger away as it gets thrown into the dagger gets thrown somewhere in the brush line, and it misses.
Oh.
minus 1 dagger. I'm gonna shout out, "Don't come closer. Tell me why you're here and following us."
No response. Anything else?
Makes us on guard and attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay, Mixus, go ahead.
I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark. This one, number yellow.
All right, I'm gonna just put an
And-
indication that he is marked. I'll just put we'll go with that.
And I'm going to shoot my bow at him. 17.
That is a hit.
And then we get Hunter's Mark. We get 7 piercing and 3 for Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
I like my tiny friend. Makes us attack.
Makes us
Stick 'em.
pew pew.
As you pull back and it tries to the female tries to block using both axes to like use this as a shield, as the power of the pierce is so vicious that it actually pushes back and like stabs them in the shoulder, but they seem to like almost unrecognized physical pain. Still takes the damage, but it doesn't. It's almost confused by what this is in its body. Anything else?
I am going to just say to him, "Stop! If you stop, we can be friends."
Okay.
Why can't we be friends?
That's my calling.
If you stop, we can be
They're
friends.
holding up hearts.
I really don't want to hurt you, but you know,
I'd hate
If
to
you
have to
try.
kill you.
if you try, I
So-
won't hurt you.
You
So
seem
far-
nice.
So far, you can tell that every time one of you tries to talk to them, they look at you crooked, head crooked, almost like you can clearly tell that maybe they just don't understand what you're saying. Whether it's a matter of translation or maybe just that they're like a creature in like a frenzy, where they just won't listen to anything. Yeah, it's unable to tell. So we're gonna start off with the one you did psychic damage first. It's immediately going to charge as you immediately like have it kind of it slices like its hatchets against each other. It's going to charge at you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and it's going to go against Mixus.
Oh no!
And it's going to attack you with both of its axes. 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. You take 12 points of slashing damage as it takes both of its axes down and slashes against some of your fabric.
Rude.
As it actually cuts like some of your skin, you notice that like some of the blood that actually touches the blade, it almost makes the blade glow a little bit. With like a magenta kind of glow. This one next is going to actually like twist up the hatchets. It's going to throw the first one at Fierna.
The yellow one
No, this one.
or the blue one? Oh, okay.
First
18
one's the,
hits.
no, that was from the first one. This
Oh.
is a 7. So 7's a miss. It's going to throw the second one with its offhand. Oh, natural 1. So it throws
Yeah.
the first one, and that hatchet like lands down here on the ground. The other one it throws and it chucks it, and like as you're able to block it, and as you do, the hatchet just kind of just busts apart. The wood just kind of shatters, and the blade itself just kind of falls apart.
Yay.
This one is, you can kind of tell at this point, this one's kind of like leading the crew as it's kind of like making like some clicks and different kind of whistling sounds as commands to kind of tell them what to do, as it kind of repositions herself over here, and then it sounds like she's kind of like doing hand gestures and whistles to these two about what to do. They get advantage on their turn because of this. This one is going to move over here and going to try to throw her first hatchet at Fiona. Oh, with an 8. All right.
I'm liking these rolls.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was actually with advantage, so I got it one more. Still an 8. All right, so offhand. Natural 20.
Oh, shit.
That hits.
So you take 21 points of slashing damage.
Ew.
Ah.
This one,
T1?
21. Because it had a natural 20, so it got to roll 4d6s instead of 2d6s.
Gross.
This one's going to actually go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it is going to, she's going to chuck ones also at Fiona.
Oh.
With advantage. Oh, first one's nat 1. Second one's 18.
Oh, that hits.
For 10 points of damage.
No.
I am at 1 hit point.
No.
Yeah. Probably not the lowest in the group. Hooray!
No.
That is the end of the creature's turns. We're gonna go to the top of the round, the Fiona.
I'm
Run
gonna
away.
bonus action rage.
Okay.
I am pissed.
I will definitely say that you can tell as a barbarian that however these girls are trained, they're trained in very similar tactics to how you are trained as a barbarian.
I had wanted to save all of them, but I think these guys are past saving, so I'm going to attack this one in the red again with my great axe.
Okay.
Your great ass. Yeah.
14.
14's a hit.
Rage.
And I'm assuming you're gonna move up, so I'll move you up.
Gain advantage, strength, and saving. Okay. I'll get advantage on regular throws. Yeah, moving up.
Okay.
10
10
damage.
plus your rage damage, which I believe is a +3.
That's right.
So 13 points. You're able to slash, and you cut so viciously that you slash down and kind of scar her face, and also break the mask covering her face. So she immediately falls down and goes unconscious from the attack. But you do see on the face that she's dirty, mudded up, and you see there's some kind of hex rune, like literally cut into her own skull. That was hidden underneath.
Oh.
She
Oh,
is
yes, that could.
Okay. Is she unconscious or dead?
She did.
Dead.
Oh, okay. I turn around and I face the others with my immediate impending doom of 1 hit point.
Oh.
Just scream at them.
Yes.
Okay. I'll tell you what, you can give me an intimidation check since you're raging and you
Oh.
want to kind of,
Be strong.
13.
They
Don't wake up the bears.
Roar!
They do seem to almost kind of want to change tactics a little bit, but doesn't really necessarily look out of fear. It just kind of looks like, okay, maybe different. Maybe we should try something different. Mixus.
Here, I touch you, and I cast heal wounds.
Thank you.
Somebody knows healing.
3
You
points.
only get 3.
Yeah.
Okay,
Better than
I
nothing.
like my new little elf friend.
And I
I will
just, like,
die for
boop you
her.
and go boop.
Yeah, I was gonna say, boop.
And then I'm gonna go with my bonus action, which would be because I can do two-handed such. I'm gonna throw a dagger at the one that's hunter marked.
Okay.
And go. 21 to hit.
Yeah.
And I get 7 points, and then plus, let's do the hunter's mark. 4.
Yeah, you pull back the bowstring, or you pull back,
Nope,
you throw the
it's my
dagger,
dagger.
and you throw it with such vicious speed that she doesn't have enough time to block as you just pierce right into the actual rib cage, right into the heart. And she just falls back and dies before she even drops the ground.
Oh.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. This one is going to be confused by the development, and she's actually going to run in but move into the brush line. So she's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, I forgot. I have to move my hunter's mark. Sorry, because now they're dead.
Right, but you attacked with your bonus action, so you can't move your hunter's mark until you have
Oh,
free bonus
that's
action
right.
available.
Okay,
So
sorry.
this one's going to move just to the edge of the brush line, and she is going to end her turn there. This one is going to whistle another command, and she is going to back up about here. This one is going to drop both of her axes in some kind of a similar rage to you, and she's going to go in a blind fury. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Make it that far, and she's going to throw at Mixus this time.
Oh.
19 to hit.
19?
Mhm.
Oh, yep. Yep.
Oh, crap. I did not mean to click that button. There we go. 6 points of damage for the first hatchet.
Okay.
Second hatchet.
Oh,
11 to hit.
nope.
Okay, so the other one does miss you, whether or not she hasn't taken account your size, but you're able to easily dodge it. That's the end of her turn, and we go back up to Fierna.
Point at her after she just hurt Mixus. You die next.
Oh.
I rush at her. And with my axe, I take a swing. 13.
Miss.
Oh no. Now I take my offhand.
Well, we're using a great axe.
Yeah.
No, it's a two-handed weapon. You can't bonus
Okay.
action offhand if you use the two-handed weapon.
Oop. I am going to then end my turn there and just kind of
Wait,
stand
don't you
between her and
have-
Mixus.
Don't you have the one thing? Because you're raging.
You know,
Don't
raging doesn't let you. You're thinking of reckless attack. If she decided
Oh,
to take reckless attack, she could have
Oh.
had
Okay,
advantage.
that's right. That's right.
I keep forgetting about reckless attack. Okay,
It's okay.
I will
You're-
remember
you're-
that next time.
You're also at like 4 hit points.
Yeah,
so that
reckless
not
attack
the
might be a
greatest
little
idea.
I'm at 4
dangerous.
hit points too.
I mean that
Yeah.
that is
Of life
that
on
is
the
why
edge.
it's that is why it's called reckless, because you know.
You're gonna
But-
take damage off your turn, but yeah.
Take-
Mixus.
I'm gonna move my hunter's mark
Mhm.
to this one.
Okay.
And I'm going to I'm going to use my bow.
Okay.
15?
15's a hit.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no, you're good. Yeah, no, 15's a hit. Yep.
And hunter's mark. So they get 8 damage.
Okay, 8 damage.
And then I'm gonna be like, I don't like this. I am not happy.
Okay.
And I'm going to we're gonna go here. Go
Okay.
to the brush.
All right. All right. To this one, you currently lost sight of it unless you're actively trying to look. So it's actually going to move over here, and it's going to throw its hatchets at, let's see, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, God, the only one I can really throw it is Fierna. Okay, well, she's going to throw it at Fierna. Mixus is out of range.
I'm sorry, Serena.
Such low AC. Oh, that just hits.
11 hits. Oh,
Oh yeah.
I have low
Has
AC
no
too.
armor.
4 points of damage.
Oh, Xaxes.
I am down.
Okay.
Oh no.
We're all fragile
no.
squishy
Don't
bags.
die.
I'm only got 4 hit points.
Okay,
Oh no.
And then she is not going to be able to see you laying on the ground, so she's not going to throw her other one, and she's going to make a click back, kind of like as a kind of like a almost kind of compared to the rest of them, where they were kind of like warnings. This is kind of like a more of a celebratory kind of one. This one is going to take the opportunity, and it's actually going to start climbing the wicked branches. So it's going to get about 10 feet up. It's going to kind of start climbing like this branch here. And it's going to draw out a crossbow. I'm going to have it make an investigation check to see if it can find Mixus.
I'm in the brush.
Mixus, give me a stealth check.
I'm hiding.
Oh yeah, you're fine. She does not see you.
I'm hiding. Just like
alright.
this.
This one's turn. She is going to start actually binding Fiona with wrap. So she's gonna actually bring up some kind of like. It doesn't look like super durable, but it looks like some kind of like twine. And they're gonna start it's gonna start tying you up. I'm just gonna roll for durability for strength. So she's doing a 12 to tie it up nice and tight. That's the end of her turn. We're gonna go to Fiona. Go ahead and roll me a death saving throw.
Okay.
You get this. Do it. You got this.
Ooh,
7.
failure.
I know.
Okay, that's the end of your turn. Mixus.
Mixus is gonna pop up, shoot, and pop back down.
Okay.
Oh my god, it is fake.
Except tiny.
Happier.
I was gonna say,
Tinier and
Slightly.
happier.
it's not insufferable.
11 is a miss.
Oh. Then they're gonna just move a little bit, and they're gonna hide.
Okay. Roll me another stealth check because someone's actively looking for you. 23. Wow, nice. All right, cool. Anything else in your turn other than just trying to hide?
I'm going to say really quiet. I'm going to say in Celestial really quiet. Be like, can you help me? Anybody? Anybody in the forest?
Okay. All right. Let's see. We go up to this one. She's actually going to move out of the brush line, and she's going to go about here. And she's going to start making clicks to this one. As she starts to look around, she's going to make an investigation check to find Mixus. Natural 1! Yeah, no, she cannot find you. I'm going to say she's going to just move the rest of her distance out here, so she's going to come about here. Next one is the leader. The leader's going to move up a little bit higher, so it's going to get up to about the highest point of the branch before it starts dropping back down. It's going to get an investigation check with advantage because I had a high ground. 28. You can roll me another stealth check to see if you got better stealth check. 12. Okay.
Nope.
She does spot you out as she points out and actually starts like making different sounds, waves, and different whistles to grab their attention towards you, as you know that you have been spotted. Which that is her turn. She is unable to fire on you in that turn. And then we're gonna go to this one. She's actually gonna continue wrapping Fiona. Let's see if she can continue making a good strength check. Unfortunately not. So she is still wrapping, but it's not affecting anything for Fiona other than just her strengths. Alright, Fiona.
Tay, 13.
That's one success.
Yay! Success!
Hey,
Success.
Oh.
I'm so
It would be my action to climb a tree, right?
Well, your tree climbing a tree is movement, but since you have no like climbing speed, it'd be half your movement speed. But if you wanted to like try to move as fast as you can up the tree, you'd make an athletics check.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get up the tree.
Okay, so you would still have to go up the base of the tree, unless you're trying to go up the
That's
trees you're standing by.
Can I do acrobatics instead of athletics?
These trees are pretty. If you're talking about the ones that are inside the brush line, they don't really have anything to kind of like run and jump
Swing
off
up
of.
on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so no, you would have to
Darn.
use athletics to pull your own body up.
Okay,
Granted, you would
I'm
not need a
not
completely high DC since you are not that heavy.
I'm only got a 6.
6. Yeah, you only are able to move up 15 feet. You don't fall down, but you're able to find some like little nubs in the tree, and you're holding at 15 feet. It looks like the first tree branch you could step on would be about 60 feet high.
Okay, is it enough that I can still shoot? Or do
No,
I have
you're
to
holding
hold
on
on
with
to
both
the
your
tree?
hands. You're holding on with both your
Okay.
hands.
Okay.
If you want to drop back down then fire, I'll allow you to do that, but you would have to let go of the tree to fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Okay, so you let go of the tree, drop back down, and you can use your action to use your bow. Or
Okay.
whatever you got.
I'm gonna shoot the one that's wrapping.
Okay,
Laying down them sick
15
beats.
is a hit.
Okay.
Wobble.
Hit the ball. So 7 and 2.
Okay, so 9 points of damage. You do interrupt her, but she is not down yet.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna use my other amount of moving speed just to move a little bit.
Okay. All right. So you go to this one.
I'm
Now
trying.
pretty
This is
aware
little
of where you are. Just gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, she can only get there. And she's gonna throw X at you. You are technically in the brush, so you do have a +2 to AC. 12.
That would be just my, cause +2, right?
Yep.
No, it doesn't hit.
Okay. She's gonna throw another one. Ooh, 6.
Still doesn't hit.
Okay, that's the end of her turn. This one is going to take a vantage point and try to shoot you with its crossbow. So it's going to get advantage due to the high ground. 15 to hit?
Yep.
Okay.
You're gonna be down. Yep.
7
Totally
points of damage. You're down?
Yep.
Oh,
No.
oh, they're picking themselves up.
All right.
I mean, I called out to the world, but that didn't help.
No. This one is going to make another strength check to try to fully restrain. Well, 14. You are now, Finra, you are fully restrained if your next death saving throw will be at disadvantage.
No.
No.
Fuck.
So it
That
is your
makes us-
turn. Finra.
I don't wanna go.
No.
Okay. Let's roll that twice.
Oh, Luna came to say hello.
Oh,
She
that's
gave me
a
give you luck.
failure. You didn't give me luck.
She's like, yeah, that's why I'm showing you my
So is
butt.
that
Should
now
I?
2 fails, or is that
Should
your
I?
3rd fail?
Should I?
That's 2
Okay, 2
fails.
fails.
Yes.
Oh, this
Do
is
it.
the
Totally doing this.
shortest
I'm
campaign
doing
ever
this.
for me.
I'm doing this. I'm doing it.
Player
I'm
advantage.
doing it. I'm doing it.
That's what I was normal.
All right, Nixis,
Do we
you
have
can
an
give me a
instant-
death saving throw with
I
advantage.
love you.
Do we have an instant revive button on there?
I don't know
I
how
do a
to
Jillian.
Oh, I just do it on here. That's right. Okay. So I just rolled 2 d20s,
Correct.
right?
Yeah, both of them are success, so you get 1 success for death saving throw. At the end of your turn, this one is gonna start actually making sounds with this one and communicating. As this one starts to restrain you as well, it's gonna make a strength saving throw, a strength check. It is having a hard time trying to wrap around your arms, maybe due to the fact
I'm
that you have
tiny.
very tiny little arms. So it's trying to wrap
I
very
never
thin-
forget the little
similar
arms.
cloth.
Oh, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
But it looks like they don't
Unconscious
want
wiggles.
to. They don't. Looks like they're not trying to actively kill you. It looks like they're trying to capture you. This one is gonna drop down, and looks like she is actively looking around to see if you have any friends in the area.
No,
No.
because Renora's not
They
watching
would've
us
saved 'em.
anymore.
No, I said fuck
19.
that.
Fenra, you
Let me loot
officially
their
cannot
bodies,
make
though.
any more checks. You are now actually paralyzed. You are out for a little bit.
Oh no.
So,
Double advantage, go.
Maybe somebody in town will let me know of your guys' demise, and then I
Right.
can save you.
so we have to skip Finra. Mixus, go ahead for a death saving throw with advantage, obviously.
No. No me gusta.
Okay, you're good. So that's 2 successes. Okay.
Got this.
I need one more. But then I only have 1 hit point.
Okay, they're gonna make a
It's
strength check to
okay,
see if they
I'll
can.
go.
They did
Run!
wrap you. If they get one more successful strength check, you are bound and you'll have disadvantage. All right, so go ahead and do
Regular roll
another
because we have
saving throw.
advantage.
Right, would it just equal out to a regular roll then? Because we have advantage right now? Or no?
You technically had advantage for 1 turn. I just will let you have it.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Okay, hold on, let me cash in.
Oh, I was paralyzed, so I didn't even get to do it with advantage.
Nope,
That's okay. At
sorry.
least I don't have to make death saving throws.
Yep.
that's true.
Okay, am I supposed to do something?
I mean, if,
Or is
if
it
Corey's
someone else's
cashing in,
turn?
you can make me an even number.
Yes, I'm cashing in. I
death
just have to
saving
find
throw.
it. There it is.
Okay.
Yay.
Use it up early, guys.
Hey, the amount of times that I
Clear
watch
advantage,
Go on
clear
stream, I'll
advantage.
cash
Oh, I
that
got
back
a
up
natural
real
20.
quick.
Natural 20. That is 2 successes. You are no longer
fun.
unconscious.
Okay. How do
I
I
can
just
play
heal
phone
for
a
1,
friend.
right?
You heal for 1.
How do I do this on here?
Okay.
It's
I
been a
think you
while
just
since-
heal for 1.
Apply changes. Okay, there we go.
Okay,
I got it.
so here's how it works after you succeed in death saving throw. You are technically still prone. You can take up half your movement speed to stand up.
Mhm.
You still have your action, your bonus action available to you. I'd recommend in this situation, run.
So, I'm gonna teleport.
You're gonna teleport.
Back for me later.
I can teleport 30 feet.
Okay.
And
I'm going to kill them.
Plot their destruction.
I'm gonna have a very unhappy half elf when I wake up.
Oh, I can't wait.
yes. So I'm gonna teleport here
Teleport where? Oh, okay. Gotcha.
to here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna dash.
Okay. Are you just gonna like start just running away from them? Just keep running.
I'm gonna try to dash so that I can like get further into the tree line, like further and further into the trees,
Okay.
so they can't see me anymore.
Okay.
Because they probably were like, "What the hell happened when I teleported?"
After you dash away, you're kind of wondering if they're going to follow you. They actually choose not to, as they have Finra bound and restrained, as they put like a rope against her bindings and you start dragging her in this direction.
Oh,
Well, I'm
Which
gonna
dir-
kill him.
I'm gonna slowly follow them,
Okay.
but very far from behind, and be
All right.
stealthy.
We're gonna switch back over to Xander and Helga.
Team Froyo.
We also decided that since both Andrew and I are currently frozen, we are now Team Froyo.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'll embrace it.
We are officially Team Froyo. Like
When we go to break, we'll refresh cam.
What a way to make frozen cameras actually sound glorious.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Someone's got to.
And it's meant to be. We're Froyo.
That's it.
So, as you get warped into this other spot of the woods, you
Yes.
have the giant tall man with the
Elk mask.
large stag skull helm on point to this location at the bottom of the hill from you, probably roughly about a good football field's distance away. Points with his large, deep voice. Go. Kill. Save.
Okay.
Cool. So he's still here. That kind of throws my plans out the window.
Well,
That's
remember,
nice.
Xander can't see this dude.
Oh, I know.
Mm.
Helga's gonna point to like the wounds she still has, and like they're still really dope, but she's kind of like,
need to heal. She's gonna try and like basically try and explain to this guy who seems to have very limited English common knowledge that she needs to take a chill pill for a minute and kind of regain some vitality before she goes to kill.
I don't know.
I don't know if he like responds in any way, but she's like, "Hey, I need to take care of this first, then hunt, kill, save."
He just looks displeased. He's standing up in his full height in a stoic position, and you just kind of see him kind of breathe, kind of taking in breaths of kind of like, like kind of like when someone's getting angry and they're just trying to keep it to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Can
Cool.
I do a religion check or a perception check to see if I can understand who she's communicating with?
It wouldn't be a religion check because she's not describing anything that would describe this creature. You can try just to do a perception check just to kind of see what she's looking at, see if you can find anything that like maybe it's not truly invisible.
Sure. That's an 8.
Yeah, I mean, you don't notice anything. Whatever she's looking at, it's not making any kind of marks in the ground. It's not having any kind of like illusion, like image to it, where it looks like you can at least still see it, even though it's like really still. As far as you're concerned, you're not very familiar with Helga. She could just be fucking crazy.
So I'm looking at her. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, okay.
Like,
all right.
You did not hire her to be friends with her. You're just like,
no. The guy is talking to the air.
No, but we're
Great.
Team Froyo, and now you're stuck with me.
But you do see this cabin. I'll actually pull the map up of what you, at least the cabin that you see.
I almost thought you said Kevin.
No.
I will pull up Kevin.
Ooh, cool. Spooky.
As you do see a fully illuminated house wrapped within the actual force itself. All lights inside the house are lit. You see smoke coming from the chimney. You do see a horse-drawn carriage. Horse is currently locked in position. And it's very, very quiet. It looks like a clean house. It does not look like a hovel or anything like that. It does look like a clean, nice cabin. But it is quiet and you see no movement.
Mm-hmm. Well, I wanted to just hoist up in like a tree and do some recon on this house, but I don't think Big Bad Dude's gonna let me.
Oh.
Because I kind of wanted to just sit and watch for a little bit and see like if anyone exits or leaves, or if the house changes at all, because who knows, or if the carriage takes off, or that was my plan, but I don't think
I mean, if you want to, go ahead. If you want to do recon, I mean,
yeah, but not if I'm gonna keep getting yelled at.
Oh, he's really not yelling at you. He's just like standing there, just kind of, almost kind of like if he's in like a stasis position where you're just like, okay, you're not communicating with me. We're not doing anything. I'm just going to stand here and just
stare
at you with.
Yeah, but he's giving me the vibes of I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed, and I don't like that.
That's what I was about to say. He's not mad. He's just
That's
disappointed.
even worse.
That's so much
Like,
worse.
oh.
So worst.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe we can try and get at least like in the house and then try and hoist up somewhere.
We could certainly
Or in
try.
the carriage part of the horse thing, but I don't want to take it off and then us getting even more lost.
Helga, if you're getting pulled into the house, we can check the house out.
I'm not. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of pulled. No, more like pushed.
Yes.
More like pushed.
Such as life.
Yeah. So I guess we will. Do you want? We probably should be quiet about this, because I get the feeling that she's probably got eyes on us, even if we don't got eyes on her. So maybe try and do it quietly.
Quiet is my middle name. No.
Xander, quiet, the magnificent. Got it. Just gonna. We're gonna have to condense that. That's getting a bit much.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's getting a bit much. Yeah. So I guess like where in relation to you said we're like a football field away, right?
Yeah, and your football field away south from this, so you're beneath the map.
Okay. So I guess we'll just slowly start encroaching on the house, but like doing the like classic cartoon of like hop behind trees.
Okay. You both can give me a stealth check.
Great at these.
Yeah,
don't
so
forget,
am I.
Helga. Yeah, don't forget, Helga. You have guidance from when I cast
From
it
a boop.
and, from a boop from last campaign. So, or not last campaign, last week.
Yeah, from the whole other. I'm not even playing the same character, and I got
from last week. You got fit. That was better. 13.
Hold on. Oh, that's a natural 20
Okay.
Wow.
plus 2
The most stealthy
plus 1.
barbarian.
So 23.
I mixture with this place having a unnatural fog going through it, and with the constant brush line, you're able to not make much sound, move within the fog and the brush pretty easily. But since you're stealthy, you're moving at half speed.
Mm-hmm.
As you're progressively moving, I'll allow only Helga to make me like a perception check or investigation check, since Xander got lower checks. You're focusing on being stealthy. So Helga, if you want to make me just like a perception check, just to kind of get your bearings and your surroundings, you can.
Cool, they're both the same. This will be great. That's a 19. This Egypt dice really likes me. So 19 for a spooky 20.
Okay.
Egypt
As
dice
you
is
get about
standing out.
halfway there, and it takes you some time, you start hearing some whistles and clicks come from the east. So about like to the right of the map.
Mm-hmm.
As you start seeing young females, skull masks walking out, and they seem to be, one of them seems to be dragging a body behind them.
Okay, she's gonna turn to. How far away are you behind me, Xander? Like 10 feet, 5 feet?
Sure.
Like,
On my shoulders.
five.
I don't really know.
Definitely are
Like
not
5 feet.
They're definitely
If I-
not close to you, 'cause
10.
you're, like,
no, I'm
directly
talking about
south.
Xander. I'm talking like how far, just so that way I could turn around and be like, "Hey, yo," like freeze.
Hey, yo, fro, yo.
Hey, yo, fro, yo,
Yo!
freeze up, fro, yo.
Yeah, if you could see this.
Yeah. What?
5 feet. 5 feet. I'll be right behind you.
That's a little
and
close.
No, I know, but she's my guide. I'm just squishy.
I mean, to be fair, he's the only reason I'm still
I feel
alive
like
right
it would
now.
be
So
like you'd be like, "Hi." You're like standing, standing
yeah, well, that's why I
very
was like, is he
nervously
like,
close.
is he like getting a piggyback ride? Like,
No.
so I'd imagine that her ears would like tilt towards the direction of where she hears it from, and she's kind of just gonna take on more of like her animalistic nature and kind of just like hunker down more in the bushes to try and like super hide. She wants to see what, like, she wants to observe is basically
Okay,
what she wants to
You got
do.
your perception check. You're able to see 3 of
So
these.
can I tell how many?
You can see 3 of these people coming through. One of them carrying a tall humanoid, dragging them across. Not being very gallant about it. Mixus, give me a stealth check.
Oh. All right.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have all these bruises. My hair's all messed up.
Aww.
It's almost like you went in the woods or something. It's
That's-
nuts, right?
That's pretty much all you see. You see these 3, and they are heading towards the cabin. They're dragging a body. You can tell from this distance, let's say with the perception check, that this person is a soldier of New Everett. But you have no idea what they're doing here.
Who sees that?
You do.
Okay. I see that. That's what I see on the body. I thought you were talking to Mixus still, and I was really confused.
Nope. I just
I was
had
like, we've
Mixus
been
make
through
a
this.
stealth check because you made a perception check, so I want to see if you could see Mixus is in tow. You can't see it.
Yeah, that's fair.
You just see
She
my
is a green
poor
being in a
unconscious body.
greenish forest, so
Actually, this forest is pretty much dead, but I'm just tiny.
Yeah, she could change color.
okay. But like I said, the uniform means nothing to me. So
Like I feel like Mixus running through the bushes like is super quiet, but just like a shark with a fin, you just see like these little pointed green ears just like peeking
Yep.
through.
Ba-dum.
Okay, so yeah, you see this
it's
going
like
on,
this.
and they
Ba-dum, ba-dum,
they
ba-dum.
they head
Yep.
to the cabin, but due to distance to the cabin, you can't necessarily see like if they went into the cabin or they went beside the cabin. By the way, the face you have frozen in out is great.
Love
but
it.
You see that they head to the cabin.
Can't wait. Now I gotta see what my frozen face looks like. Oh, love it. Cool. It's amazing.
Now you got a different frozen face, but yeah.
We're gonna have quiet, Amanda. You're dead. Oh!
Wow.
Wow,
That was
cold as
attack.
ice.
She
At
attacked
least
you.
I'm not frozen.
Yeah, that's right.
Go fight some bears about it.
Drag her.
Wow.
Yeah, go fight some bears.
What?
Yogi's coming.
Yeah. So Smokey says only you can prevent forest fires.
Fight a bear.
So what would
Yeah.
you two like to do?
Well, Xander's here to find kids, and that
Yep.
definitely don't look like a kid.
No.
They
Oh.
roughly from this distance, they look adultish, but due to their size, their stature.
I was talking about Fierna.
Oh, Fierna?
Like-
yeah, well, yeah, you definitely can't tell age from being dragged. No. Yeah, I mean, like
Yeah.
it's hard to tell. It just looks like they're wearing aberrant soldier clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see the body come across?
No,
dragged?
because they don't cross in front of your path.
Oh, okay.
They are out. Like you're not actively looking. You're actively being quiet,
Okay.
following Helga.
Helga.
So you
Yeah,
don't notice
for sure.
this. You occasionally hear
Okay.
like the whistle, but the whistles are so matching of animal
Right.
sounds that it doesn't really click to you. That's like, wait, what?
Oh,
it
sure.
just sounds like another animal.
Okay.
Cool.
Helga, are we going in or not?
Yeah, I kind of feel like this is they've got somebody wrapped up in there, and if we're supposed to be
Oh.
saving these children, we might want to get the
Yes.
jump on it.
All right.
And
let's get
you
to
know, if we can get them outside the house before they're completely in their home turf, it might be a good idea.
it. Oh, yeah. I mean,
But we got to be quiet about it because they seem like like almost pack animals, if that
Okay.
makes any sense.
sure.
Where, you know, just because there's only 3 of them now, there might be more in the bushes. So
Yeah, we don't want to rattle anything else in the bushes.
yeah.
Not after
Ha
last
ha ha ha, Xander. So funny.
Tee.
Ha ha ha.
Haha.
Hold on, let me just scream really loud. It'll be fine.
Yep.
Ha 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 ha. She's gonna like play punch him in the shoulder, but like actually, like she thinks it's a play punch because that's what she's. Her
Yeah.
version of play punch is a little bit
Yes.
rough compared to like an actual play punch.
Oh yeah, I probably bruised a little bit. Like, ow.
Knocks him over.
Yeah.
Mm.
Shit.
Come on, just do the thing.
Yeah. So if she can, she's gonna try and make her way over to where those kids are to try and cut them off almost.
Making our way. Making our way.
Okay, so you're gonna intentionally try to cut them off, or like, are you
Yeah,
gonna
she
be
wants to-
known?
I'd rather not be, but I kind of want to get there before they get in the house. So
Well, from
If
this distance,
that-
you can't actually see where they're going to the house. You can see they're going in the direction of the house, but due to the fog, the
okay.
brush line, you see them, like you saw them, but
Mhm.
unless you decide to get like run up and get closer to them, you will lose them. before you get in
Okay.
the house.
Okay, well, she definitely wants to follow because, again, if this is a kid or somebody they captured and we're supposed to be saving people, then
Yeah.
they can get the jump on it now, and then Helga can feel good about herself or some shit that she, saved a child or something. So,
Yeah.
are you cool with
For the children.
For the
Yes.
children.
kids? Yeah. So I guess we're just going for it.
Yep.
Okay.
Going for the good old run up and Eat their faces.
Okay.
Xander, you might want to put the loot away and grab the mace. Just a suggestion.
Oh, but I wanted to serenade them with my songs.
Please
and
don't. I don't think they're based on their looks. I don't think music is.
I know. As Xander was being very sarcastic when he said that, so he will switch to mace. Yes. Smash.
All right. So how are you gonna follow them, or at least intersect?
I guess how far
yeah.
are we from them?
How far what?
How far are we away from where I see them?
From right now, they're about a good 100 feet away.
So I guess just movement dash.
Okay. So you're gonna start running?
Why not? Maybe run for a while, and then once we start getting like 50, 40 feet away, then slow up.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so you start running, dashing. So each of you would be going 60.
Yep.
So by that time, they're just out of your view. Do you continue to dash, or you just have to slow down once you get to like within 40 feet of them? I'm gonna see if they notice you. They do not.
Hooray.
Do I notice them?
You can give me a perception check.
Okay.
The distance you are from them, you do notice something moving in the fog, but the fog is pretty thick. It's kind of hard to tell what it is, but you do see someone like closing in on them, whether it's just an animal or anything else.
Oh. Okay.
Mixus just sees Helga's round ears.
Oh, he's a bear!
So you're within 40 feet. They haven't noticed you. They're still moving away from you.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Do those vines look pretty like, or is she she wrapped in like vines or more like rope?
From this distance, you cannot tell.
Okay. Cool. Is the forest spirit dude following us too, or is he back in stasis mode over where we left him?
He disappeared once he decided to proceed.
Damn it. Yeah, so I mean we've committed to this, so
Yep.
we may as well try and at least go, like I said, do somewhat of a good thing, kinda.
Yes.
So I'm just going.
So enthused by that.
I know, so great.
Motivating her to do the right thing.
I know, you're making Helga a decent person. It's amazing. Yeah, so she's just going straight for it. Axe out.
Axe out.
But she's not yelling, but she's got her weapon drawn.
Okay.
All right.
She wants to keep sight of them. So whatever distance she has to cover, she wants to be able to.
Okay.
She doesn't want to lose them.
Okay, but you're actively trying to attack them, or
no?
Okay.
No, she just has it out in case of getting ambushed or something attacking her.
All right, Mixus, are you running behind them, or are you being stealthy?
I'm being stealthy.
Okay. So at this point, you do see two humanoids running up to them. They have not noticed that they're running up. You do see them pretty clearly. You do see a Shifter and Air Genasi running up there. One of them with the axe out, and they, is there anything you would like to do?
I think I'm just gonna hold tight because I want to see what they do. Because if they hurt my friend, then I'll have to do something.
All right. So as you start, as the two of you start running in, I'm just gonna see. I'm just gonna, let's say, Helga, evens or odds?
Evens.
Our favorite.
Oh,
Our favorite.
So by the time you finally get up to them,
Mm-hmm.
like you think you have them, they have disappeared.
Damn it.
No.
Like legitimately, you're not even close to the house yet. You're still 20 feet away. You're like a little bit to the right of this point, but they are
Okay.
not there anymore.
did I see where they go?
No, because you weren't running after them, so you actually didn't see it. You kind of like pay attention to running in. It's almost like you saw their shadows in the fog, and then you didn't. Like
Oh,
split
no.
second.
They took my friend.
Um,
I'm missing.
can I? I'm gonna put the axe away. Can I try and do like survival to see if there's any tracks that I can see as to like where they went?
Sure. You've been doing so good tracking so far.
I know it's. But
The
the
guide.
my Egypt dice really likes me, so that's a 16.
16.
Yeah.
I love my Egypt dice. It's so
You're
pretty.
looking through, and you do find like underneath some brush, there is a
Mhm.
false door, but the hatch itself is not necessarily like a physical handle. It looks like there has to be something that needs to activate it, whether it's an
Mhm.
enchantment or something more specific magically. It looks like it needs like you see that there's like a symbol on it, and it looks like when the opposite symbol is present, it unlocks itself.
Do you make anything of this, Xander?
Could I do
You
an
seem
investigation?
you know in your world travels
Sure,
may
you can give
have
me an
more.
investigation check on it.
Sweet. Oh yeah. I am so smart. I got 16.
16.
Yeah, Team Froyo, let's go.
Yeah.
You've seen something similar to it once before. It's a little bit out of your wheelhouse of exactly like how it works, but you do know that essentially it has a locked-in hex on it, basically forcing the door to stay shut. There's no hatch to open it up. There's no handle. There's no specific physical lock. But if someone has a tattoo or a marking of a similar object, the hex gets disengaged and the door disappears for about 5 seconds. Enough time for someone to cross through before it reactivates again.
Gotcha. So we gotta find somebody with the same markings.
Same marking. Yeah. The marking
Okay.
itself that's on the door is 3 rings. One big, inside is a medium, inside is a small, and they currently have runes going through the large and the smaller one.
Gotcha. So Helga, we gotta find somebody with the same marking as that on the door, and that'll
Mhm.
pop it open.
Good one.
I take it that the map that guy drew out of like the S's and the parallel lines, like that doesn't mean anything here, right?
No.
Okay. Can't we
This-
just like make one and like put it over it? Like, is it
if
that
you're really
smart
good
to,
like that?
is it that smart to really know if it's like on a person or does it just have to be the symbol? Because like we can
I
get
think
some
just the
sticks and
symbol.
some mud. Like,
I don't think sticks of mud are gonna go hold of the door and unlock it. I think it's an object or some kind of tattoo or something.
One of you has a knife, right? Can we take a bathroom break in a little bit?
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Bio break.
Fabric.
I'll tell you what, why don't we take a bio break now so some of you can think about what you're going to do.
Cool.
Sounds
So
good.
we'll
Let's
take a
do
10-minute
that.
break. We'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, we're back.
I was to say
Alright.
yes. Give me details.
So, you find the hatch. You figure out you can't open it without having a specific enchantment rune or some kind of symbol.
Okay.
How would you like to proceed? We'll start off with the two of you, Team Froyo, and then we'll switch over to Muses.
What up? So
Is
we just
that-
need, like, this symbol on someone's, like... It looks like it's a tattoo, almost. But it...
Yes.
So...
Tattoo
I
or an
don't-
object.
I don't know if it's going to work, but it's,
Okay.
it's an option. Helga's gonna take out her dagger, look at Xander, and then... Haha, got you. And she's gonna take off her, like, fur shoulder pauldron, and on the inside of it she's gonna try and, like, carve the symbol almost like a brand on an animal, and see if that works.
Xander is very sketched out by this. He's like, "What the hell? You doing?"
Okay, so you're gonna try to carve it on what?
She's got like a fur like shoulder covering that has the outside of it has the symbol of the god of the hunt. The inside of it is blank, and she's gonna try and just like carve it into like almost carving into leather, but it's fur. Like,
okay.
She's gonna try and just mimic like if you were to brand an animal, how it has that like imprint in the fur.
Okay.
So she wants to try and recreate that to see if it will recognize, like, it's not a human tattoo.
Okay.
But it's
How
still
long do you want to spend actually making this?
I mean, unless Xander has any, other ideas, Helga's gonna want to make this as accurate as possible, because, I mean, hell, she would just carve it onto her own arm. She's got 8 hit points, and she don't want to die giving herself a tattoo.
I was gonna say what? I'm still sketched out by it, but I appreciate the artistry. Is that carriage next to us?
You guys aren't up to the carriage yet. You're about 50 feet away.
Okay. Let's get. So there. Oh, so the hatch is like in the woods.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think getting closer will be faster, Xander? I mean, I honestly have no idea if this is gonna work. It's just what I got on hand.
I'm not entirely sure. Can I scan the trees around me to see if I can find?
You're telling me you came into this magical woods looking for kids and you didn't do any research first?
No, you're the guide.
Yeah, you're the guide.
My job is to get you there. I don't know what I'm looking for.
I'll take. Can I do like a perception check or investigation check to see if I can like scan the trees to see if there's anything that sticks out, or I can see like that symbol?
Sure, you can give me an investigation check.
Awesome.
And Helga, are you still gonna try to carve this thing into like leather?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a performance check.
Cool.
Depending on if you want to do it in a rush job, you'll be disadvantaged. If you want to take time on it, you'll be regular.
16.
16. You look around. You don't see anything that would kind of stand out as like, oh, maybe there's actually a secret hatch here or a trigger here. Nothing really stands out as far as being helpful to you.
Okay.
Helga,
I did regular.
Okay.
And it was 14.
14. Okay, so you take some time on it. Trying to match the design onto leather. It's going to take you some time. Mixus, you see them. One of them is looking around, checking out the trees. The other one, Lily, took off some parchment leather and is starting to carve something into it.
They're silly. I'm just gonna keep walking closer to the actual house.
Okay, are you gonna head towards like the front door, or are you gonna head to the carriage? Where are you gonna head?
No, I'm gonna head towards the carriage.
You're gonna head to the carriage. All right, give me a stealth check to make sure I don't see you.
Okay.
All right, Xander, give me a perception check. Helga, give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Do.
Man,
16 again.
The regular one was so good. That's a 5.
Okay. Neither of you even get any sounds or any reason to look to see if there's a little creature passing by you. Mixus, you're able to make your way over to the carriage. You do see at this carriage there is a horse still locked into the actual carriage locks. The carriage is actually quite exquisite. It has a very custom carving to it. Do you want to look inside?
I'm gonna go talk to the horse.
Okay. So
A horse,
you
of
wanna go
course.
talk to the horse. Okay, so you go up to the horse. Yeah, the horse itself is more kind of like a regal stallion kind of looking, kind of like that. Black, very, very fine fur. Looks like someone comes over and brushes their hair quite often.
Oh, you're so pretty. Aw, look at you. And I tried to pet it.
Okay. It just keeps doing its doing, which is head down, kind of eating whatever kind of is in the bucket that it has, which is a couple apples that's kind of eating from.
Oh. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And I think do you have to touch the animal? I don't know. I can't
No,
remember.
I
No.
think that's beast sense.
Yeah, that's
But-
if you want to speak on animals, you just you cast it upon yourself, so you touch yourself, and then you can be able to understand the animals that you see.
And then I asked it. I was like, "Are those good? Are those good apples?"
Oh, they're very good apples. Thank you.
Are you having fun? Why are you still all in your carriage?
I'll be
Why do you
honest.
have your saddle still on?
I'm a little well, you know, the mistress we just got back, not I don't know, a little bit ago. I'm not good at time. But you know, we were all over the place, and we just got back a little bit ago, which is why I still got some. Excuse me, as he kind of goes down and chomps on a big one, starts chomping out. Give me 1 second. I'm pretty hungry.
Okay.
So, what's a little creature like you doing around here?
I lost my friend.
Oh,
got-
I'm sorry.
Yeah. It was some other people took her, and they came this way, and so I'm trying to find where she went.
Oh, I'm pretty sure your friend's not around here. I mean, like, this is my lady's area. These are her woods. I mean, if your friend's around here, not to badmouth her at all, but you know, she's probably not in good condition if she got caught snooping around here.
Oh,
No.
really?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hang on. I'm just really famished, and goes down. And, give me one. I'm just so hungry.
I itched them behind the ears.
Itches all the scratches.
Oh, this is good. All right.
Meanwhile,
I'm sorry. I'm just.
No, I totally understand. When I'm hungry, I have to eat.
Yeah. You know it.
Okay, Mixus gets hangry. Noted.
no.
So, what's a little tiny creature of your sorts doing in these awful woods?
Well, you said that if my friend was lost in these woods, then that wasn't a good thing.
I did say that? Oh, sorry. I get kind of forgetful once in a while. I've been around for a
That's
little
okay. That's okay.
bit. But yeah, I mean, if your friend's around, I'd be careful, but maybe head inside and see if oh God, it kind of like turns the head a little bit, kind of confused. There's someone here that could probably help you. I wouldn't ask the mistress. She's not very nice about people coming on our property. But
Okay.
you know, if you ask her accompaniment, that might help you.
Okay. Well, do you need help getting out of your saddle?
Oh no, God.
You look like you need to stretch.
Oh,
you know,
that'd be great,
stretch.
but I mean, I can't get it back on myself. So if you took it off, you'd have to put it right back on, because I mean, how would I have gotten it off of myself? I mean, she'd freak out.
But wouldn't it be funny?
It would be hilarious until ramifications came around. But yes, it would be hilarious for the time being.
Oh,
Get the kid,
Okay.
save the horse.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Oh, too much.
Not enough.
Ah.
Well, okay, so where would I find this person that I could talk about, my friend?
Oh, he's inside the house. I mean, like
Are
I
you
said.
sure he won't hurt me? And I
mean,
turn blue.
Oh, well, I don't think so. He's very harmless. It's just make sure that she's not around.
Oh, okay.
Because she's very protective of her property, and
Oh, I can understand that. It's a very pretty house.
oh, yeah, I mean it's all right. I'm not allowed in. I'm a little big, but you know it looks nice through this window.
If I had a house, you could be in the house.
Oh, I
I
appreciate that. That'd be nice. You know, it's
You
very
could have
gloomy
your
out here,
own
and it's not fun.
bed.
Oh,
Yeah, we'd make sure you have your own bed too.
oh, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. You
Are
know,
you sure you don't want to get out of your saddle?
You know, that's okay. I appreciate the offer, but I think it's better for both of us if I just stay kind of locked in here. I'm kind of used to it anyway. But if you wouldn't mind just like loosening it up, the latches are
okay.
chafing something fierce.
Can I loosen up the saddle?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, thank you. That they were a little tight, and she has a bad habit of pulling the leather a little tight and working me a little hard throughout the day.
That's not okay.
I mean, it's you know, it's what I got to do, I guess.
But that's not okay. That's not how you should be treated. Nah, you shouldn't be treated that way. Nope.
Give me a persuasion check.
Nope. Mix is gonna take this horse.
Persuasion.
New animal companion.
Well,
Hey guys, we got a mount now. This is cool. We take the carriage too.
16.
16.
oh yeah.
It's like, well, you know, if your friend is here, most likely she's down in the cellar.
Oh, how do I get in the cellar?
Well, there's as far as I know, there's only two ways. There's the hatch, but you need to be you need to either be the mistress or you need to be one of the sisters, and I'm pretty sure you don't have the ability to get in.
Oh,
But there is an
okay.
actual stairwell inside the house. You are pretty small. You could probably get down there without if you want to even hide against the attendant, you could probably make your way around without him noticing you. You're quite tiny. But you know what? I mean, you're right. You know, I'd love to get out of here. If you can get your friend out and bring her up here, I can help you get out of here. But you need to find me a better home, like you were saying, right? You're gonna do that?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay. So you know, keep this attached to me because you're gonna need to come into the carriage. But I know the way out of here. So if you
Okay.
if you can get your friend and get her out of here, just jump in the carriage and I'll get you back to town.
Yep.
Okay, sounds great. Okay,
We're gonna
thank
name
you.
this horse pretty
Thank you, Mr. Nice Horse. Do you have a name? Oh, I forgot to ask. Do you have a name?
I'm sorry. My name's Henry.
Henry!
I will die for him.
Nice to meet you, Mixus. As he kind of does like the sprawl the legs down to do a proper like horse pose.
And I do a little like bow thing to him.
It's like, but you probably got to get going. She only stays down there for a little bit, then she comes back up. So you know, hurry up, and it kind of like stomps his feet down. Hurry.
Okay. Thank you.
Henry the horse.
I'm just
gonna.
I'm gonna try to sneak into the house.
All right. So why don't you go ahead and put your token on the map, on the steps on the bottom of the map, about like right here.
Fucking.
Cause I'm tiny.
I don't have a token for the attendee, so I'll just make a quick one up real quick.
Attendee number 1.
We'll use the Order of the Fallen to do it because they're just basically cloaked creatures. So.
And we have to get back to Sarah at some time today too.
Okay.
Oh,
see
well,
what
if
she's
this is
doing.
all happening tonight, then not necessarily, because Renora just went to sleep.
So, but
You're
Nora's gonna meet the party
by the way,
after the battle.
Mixus, while you were talking to Henry, were you talking at a regular volume voice?
so, yeah.
Okay. So by the time you start walking in, Xander and Helga, give me perception checks.
Oh,
Just
doggy!
regular?
Just regular.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I got 4. I'm
for
busy.
Perception.
Okay, so you're busy doing your leather carving. Xander, as you're looking around, you just all of a sudden like, who the hell's talking? And you look over there and you just see this tiny little green elf, just like all chipper and cheery, just like sneaking away into the front door of the house.
Helga, how close are you?
I don't know how.
You were like halfway through it. You're having a hard time with like the details. Like you've had to redo it because it's like, crap, this is not a perfect circle. And then like some of the times like you got so far, it's like, okay, this specific room is totally off, and you've had to redo it a few times.
Yeah, I'm getting too.
Yeah,
She's not the. Yeah, no.
Helga,
Now she's
I
just getting angry with herself, and it's just.
Trying her best. Helga, I just seen you look like you're doing a great job. Great job.
Go you.
But
You don't
go
need to
you.
lie to me, Xander. It's fine.
Doing great. You're doing great. I fully believe that could work. But we could save some time. I seen a little green creature enter the house. I do not know who the hell they are. But if they can get in, we can get in.
I have a feeling that Mix is doing like a sneaking, like the creepy, like pose
Yeah.
in there.
You can't see me. And they're standing just
Standing
stare.
completely
Like
still.
they're complete.
It's like Drax
creeping
right
around,
into the galaxy. Like I'm just.
It could be a
slowly
goblin
moving.
or
like
something.
you've
No,
all
we
seen
know.
Draco. When Draco stays
It's
still,
more-
he like locks in the position, his ears go down, very much similar.
It's
Yeah.
more
No.
like Groot when he was dancing as baby Groot and then
Oh,
Oh
yes.
yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They cannot see me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
yes.
So,
Okay,
we
well,
could just go for it.
I mean, at this point, that's probably your best option. But I do want to be able to find this hatch later, assuming this force also doesn't move on its own. So I want to try and put I don't know, like maybe just leave the patchwork of leathers there, or some kind of like defining like hatch is here kind of marker.
Sure, you can leave
I mean-
if you want to leave the leathers there. You can leave the leathers there to remind you where the.
I
spot is.
totally believe, Helga, you are an artist in another life.
Oh, thank you.
He's being so patronizing.
Okay.
Mhm.
I
So
know.
We're gonna go back to Mixus.
Yeah, so we're just gonna head. Fuck this. Like we're.
Yeah.
Like I said, Helga's just getting too angry with trying to recreate this stupid
So-
circle. So
This cabin is in the middle of nowhere. There's no reason for the door to be locked. It is currently unlocked, but the door is
Oh.
not in the most. It hasn't been maintained in a while, so the joints of it are a little squeaky. So give me a stealth
Okay.
check to see if you can open up the door without anybody noticing you.
I just need to open it just a little bit so I can sneak in. Just a teeny bit.
11 will
11.
work because you're simply opening up a light door, and like you said, you only need to open up a little bit. So you can end up here. You can put your token here.
Okay.
Okay, so you're inside. Inside this hallway, you see floating candles. The candles themselves
Oh.
are roughly the size of torches, and they kind of like bounce off in a 5-foot area as they're illuminating the certain spots. You do hear a gentleman talking over here around the corner. You don't see him quite yet. He's like, "I gotta make everything tidy." She comes in here, she makes a mess. I gotta clean up after her again. Kind of sound like an enraged butler, kind of like that, as he's throwing away
Oh.
books.
He's not a very happy
You
person.
can kind of hear him walking because he sounds like he's got like leather boots on, and the floor is wood, so you can kind of hear him moving. Go ahead and make me a stealth check to make your next move, depending on where you go.
Oh, please be good. Please be good. 10.
Okay, so I won't give you the answer of how that resolves, but where do you want to go? All these doors are technically closed.
Well, I don't know where the. I'm guessing this is the stairs over here somewhere. That I need to go to?
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't see it from here, but yeah, those would be the steps you would go to, yeah.
Okay. Can I kind of like. You said this door is closed,
Yep.
right? Okay. I'm just gonna move up to this little corner so I can kind of hide in the corner.
Okay, move to the corner. Okay.
Keep.
Uh,
And And then I was gonna kind of like see if I can just slightly look a little bit into the door, like either kind of like
Little
peek.
peek.
Give me another
Little
stealth
peek.
check to creak open the door and peek inside. Stealth and then perception.
Peek.
26 with perception check.
Perception.
19. Alright, so you creak open the door, making very little amount of sound. You do see that there is currently a fully lit fireplace, very, very nice furniture on the floor, another lighted candle. Currently, no one is in this room. It looks like it's mostly just an extravagant sitting room. Nothing else going on in here.
I'm just gonna move slowly through the door.
Okay.
Just very tiny.
Do you make sure the door is closed back behind you?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go.
We're going to pause on you for a second.
Oh, go ahead.
By this time, Xander and Helga, you start racing towards the front door.
Oh yeah.
You can put
How
yourself
long
down
was
right
I?
about here.
How long was I making that little patchwork?
About
5,
probably
10
about
minutes.
a good 10 minutes.
Okay. I was like, that
It
couldn't
was
have counted as a.
crafts.
That couldn't have counted
Crafts.
as a short rest, could it have? But
Arts
no.
and crafts. No.
No,
No.
even in D&D,
crafts time.
you can make arts and crafts.
It's
Go
short
ahead and put your
rest.
tokens down here.
Okay.
By Henry.
So Henry.
Well, we don't know his name's Henry,
But I do.
No.
but you do.
Okay, so
Xander,
as you
have to
go
put your-
there, the
you
horse
have to
kind
put
of
your
like
token down.
you like notice the horse eyes you up and like gives you like a stare, and it starts like making a loud racket.
Oh
Nixis,
great,
you hear
Henry
this.
betrayed us.
Oh
You
no.
hear this is like Henry is like alerting you of something.
Oh no. Oh.
At this
Dude,
point,
chill. I'm
everyone
not gonna eat
everyone
you. Calm
hears
down.
everyone hears someone walk up here. Henry, what? What? I gave you food. Henry just calms
Oh
down
no.
and puts his head back down. Crazy horse.
Hmm.
Starts moving back around in the room.
That's not so nice.
Oh,
I didn't
caught the horse crazy.
Anything.
Helga and Xander, if you want to try to walk into the front door, you can.
Yep.
Okay, so the front
There aren't
door...
any windows, are there? It
Oh,
might
yeah.
be easier to try and hop through a window.
Window.
There's windows like right
Window.
here.
Window.
I mean,
window.
can I see if the
There's
windows
all
are
kinds of-
open?
Oh, you could certainly try.
I would like to see if the windows are open.
Okay.
Window.
I pictured the Kool-Aid Man.
Well, that's what Helga's trying not to do.
Oh, yeah.
She realizes that, like, trying to open a door quietly, it doesn't work. So
Okay.
she's gonna try and hop through a window, or see if they're open first.
Okay. The windows are closed. They look like they could be opened, sliding upwards.
Mm-hmm. Do they look big enough for her to be able to fit her large frame through?
I mean, they are large bodies. You would have to probably turn your axe to its side, but you could
Mhm.
essentially climb in through without too much of a problem. You'd have to make a pretty good stealth check without making any sounds, but you'd be able to make it through without, like, making an ass of yourself, kind of a thing.
I mean, I already did that with the fucking bears.
Bears,
For this
horses.
session, not yet.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
You
I get one.
session.
I get one per session. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's either I gotta be quiet opening the door, or I gotta be quiet opening the window.
So neither.
So neither.
I'm gonna let you go first.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, correct. I'll be at the door if it's like,
Ladies
what?
first.
All right,
Yeah.
so it looks sounds like Helga's gonna go for the window while Xander's just gonna hang out by the door. So-
Xander's
Yup.
gonna watch and
Okay.
laugh.
Yeah.
It's
All
gonna
right.
be
She's a
great.
distraction.
All right, so Helga, you're gonna open up the window.
Mhm.
Xander, give me a perception check.
All
I'm gonna
right.
move closer to the window.
Yeah.
To the
Corey.
window, to the wall.
I'm in the window. What do you mean closer to the window?
You
I'm
were
right
here.
here.
You were here before.
Not
you were
as
here.
good. 11.
Oh,
11. Okay. You don't notice it at first, but Helga, you're like slowly trying to lift up. But after a couple seconds, Xander, you notice that this gargoyle here starts to move.
Ah, shit. Yeah.
Gargoyles.
It
Yeah,
doesn't.
they're
Its
fun
eyes
too.
don't
Can I be
light up
friends
yet,
too?
but you notice like the wings like
Yes.
flap. Like you look back to it and it holds still, but you're pretty sure it's moving. What do you want to do?
Helga, move fast! Helga, move faster!
How about you come here and help me instead of just watching from over there, you coward?
What? That's all the way over there.
As you start,
As
you keep talking,
you're gonna let your guard
the other one starts
die?
to stretch out, where you start hearing it kind of roar a little bit, and like it's stretching out, like its wings start stretching as it's moving.
Oh, I'm like,
The
fine.
eyes
Like-
aren't opening yet.
I'm assuming the roar is loud, right?
No, it's not loud enough to reach inside. It's kind of mellow.
like a
just
yawn.
like a stretching yawn.
Well,
kind of a thing.
she wants to try and like time the opening of the window with that yawn roar thing, so that
Oh.
way if there is any noise, it's masked by
Okay.
the.
Okay. Sure. All right.
Like,
Sure.
and then she's gonna put a stick in the window, so
I'll
it
tell you
doesn't
what.
close.
Give me a stealth check to see if you can match it as far as sound, so you can use it as a stealth movement.
19.
Okay.
No?
Yeah, you're able to lift it up at the same time.
Oh,
that it's
spooky 20. I lied. I was looking at the wrong one.
fucking liar. As you lift up the window, right when it's like yawns and stretches out, you do get it, and you're holding up there with like a little stick that's in the window.
Stick.
Stick.
I have a quarterstaff. I just snap it in half and put it in the window.
All right.
Oh gosh.
I just break it over my knee
You
and
both go into the
Right.
room.
Jesus.
Yes. After she goes first, I will go through the door.
I swear to God, Xander, you get eaten by one of these gargoyles and I have to come back out this window. So help me God.
Both of you give me another stealth check to go inside the room without falling or making any noise.
Egypt
make
dice
a
is staying
big
out for a
sound.
long time. That's a 21.
Okay.
Stealth is 17.
Okay. So you both are able to make it inside without too much of an issue. At this point, they start to roar and stretch as you are like just kind of peek behind as they stand there and they're looking around as if they are supposed to be on guard duty. You immediately hear this door open as the attending runs out. Whoa, that was not supposed to do that. And then go on here. What is it? Do we have intruders? You kind of like hear like some kind of infernal language being spoken.
Oh.
Keep an eye out. Mistress does not want to be disturbed. As they kind of like start walking around and patrolling, as one of them flies over on top of the roof. So another one starts patrolling around the house.
Oh.
Mixus.
Yeah.
Okay, you are in the living room. You did just hear these large, what started off as yawns to large roars, and you heard the attending run out there and say that.
Oh.
What do you want to do?
Well, I guess I'll be very careful.
Okay.
I'm going to peek into this room
Okay, stealth
through
check.
the door.
You're hunting for wabbits.
Natural
Ooh,
20.
natural 20.
Yep.
Nice.
I'll say that will
And
also
then-
include your perception check. Do a natural 20. You're able to open up the door and you see nothing in the room other than a staircase going down. You don't see anybody walking around. You do see a luxurious bed, 2 end tables, along with a large bookshelf and a vanity.
She's gonna totally, bite the urge to go jump on the bed because it looks so fluffy. But they're gonna walk into the room very carefully
Okay.
and try to go down and stealth down the stairs.
Okay. I'll say you don't have to make another stealth check. You got a natural 20, so you're pretty good. All right. So we're gonna come back to you because
Very
switching.
quietly.
So let's just switch to another map. All right. To Xander and Helga.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to move fast because one of them is patrolling around the windows and they're gonna come to you
Yep.
pretty soon. So this one here is
Oh.
actually gonna walk across the window and start looking around. So,
Mhm.
what do you want to do?
Get as far the fuck away from that window as possible.
Okay.
I would like to look at the table that's in front of us. And see if
Sandra, I
there's
don't think we got
anything.
time. I don't think we got time.
Or you could close the window.
Yeah, but that is also going to be loud.
Yeah.
So
there are
Oh.
shades, but the window's already showing off light. So if you close it, there's a chance that they'll notice. Oh, someone just closed the
Okay.
window. Alert.
Sure.
right.
I'll just scan the table, see if I notice anything sticks
Okay.
out.
You can give me a quick perception check, high DC, to see if what you can see at quick movement.
Helga's moving over here.
Not
she's
that
getting she's getting
high. 10.
10. You can't make out anything. There's scrambled notes, maybe a spell, but you do not. You're moving so quick, you don't really grab anything that really sticks in your mind.
Don't come back.
But you two head out and move. I'm assuming to this door.
Is there like a torch or something?
No, there's no torch in here. The candles
Okay.
are magical, and they're moving in a small position around themselves, floating in the air.
Okay, that's fine.
What, Xander? You afraid of the dark?
No, I don't have dark vision.
Well, then you better get over here now, shouldn't you?
As you start to yell to Xander, one of them actually starts.
No, not yell. I never said yell.
Hey, you're speaking up. You are increasing your volume in roleplay, and you called him by his character name Xander. So, it's quite high.
Okay, Xander, get over here.
Okay, that's
If you
better.
can't see,
All right, Helga. Since you're going up to the door, you can give me a stealth check with advantage, using Xander as kind of like a helpful hand.
17.
All right, you're able to open up the door, and you find yourself in a living room. You do hear the gargoyle land on that part of the ceiling, where you can hear it kind of perched up on a point of the roof. It almost sounds like it's like sniffing in like the
Okay,
ceiling
so
or
we're
something.
in this room now?
Okay.
Mixus, at this point, you went all the way down the stairs, but we'll get back to you when we move the map.
Okay.
All right, you guys are in a
Cool.
large living room, fully lit up, only one window. What would you like to do?
I assume this in the corner is like a fireplace. Is the fire going?
Yeah, the fire is lit. It is well maintained, and is warming up the whole room.
There, Xander, you want a torch? Grab a torch. Please, stick your hand in the fire. I beg of you.
What? That's not how fire works. I don't think there's anything worth investigating in this room. We can keep going.
God, I just really want a nap.
Stay woke.
It's adventuring. All right, so she's gonna make her way up to this door and just kind of motion for Xander to like, let's go,
Okay.
because she can hear the gargoyle above them. So she's like, there.
Okay. You do hear the attending starting to move his way back in, but you don't know what direction it's going to go. Give me another stealth check. It's going to be pretty high to see. You can give it to me with advantage or separate rolls to figure out if you can make it in without him noticing.
Do you want advantage? One with advantage or separate rolls?
It's totally up to you. One of you can roll with advantage, or you can do separate rolls. It's completely up to you.
I have a +1.
I have a +2.
Sounds
You can
like
roll.
Helga's going with advantage,
Do it.
especially since her dice are so great.
I know, my Egypt dice is so nice. I love it so much. It's my favorite. 15.
Okay.
And that was the Egypt dice.
Did you just kiss your dice?
Yes, I
Okay.
did. You leave
That
me.
was the SMR.
You two open up the door, and it does make a slight creak as you like pass through it. You do hear that the attending is like, "Hello?" As he starts
Yeah, like we're gonna answer.
walking towards this door as he starts to open it. You are in this room at this point as he starts coming in your direction. What do you want to do?
Is there anything to like barricade the door with? Like
If
from
you wanted to take time, you can move something. But the door itself is like, sure, yeah, you can barricade it.
What?
What could possibly
I mean,
go
if we
wrong?
don't have
They'll
time.
definitely not notice that there's somebody in there if the door is barricaded randomly.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, that's fair.
Yes.
That's fair.
Did I lock that door?
Just the ghost of me, just me, Sarah, is like floating through this woods, just like giving
Be
these
like,
smart ass remarks.
She's the ghost.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
She's the ghost of the forest.
If
Okay,
someone
no.
dies in the campaign, can we just have them come back as a ghost?
Just
That'd
to
be
make
amazing.
Yeah, no. The ghost of all the poor decisions. No, we don't got time. There's stairs going down.
Goes the poor decision.
Yeah, there is. So you decided to take the steps going down.
Yeah, we're
right.
not barricading the door. We don't got
Both
time.
of you individually make me stealth checks this time because he's looking for you and trying to see where you are and trying to figure out. if it's just in his head.
21.
21.
Don't you mess up
No.
my stuff.
13
13.
or 12. Apologies.
Okay. So
You
start making your
liar!
way down. Helga's thinking that's like, all right, no big deal walking down this. Xander, you're getting cocky as you slip your ass down the slippery steps.
Oh, my ass.
We'll get back to you two in a second. So we're gonna switch maps.
Helga just starts growling, like quiet, but like just to herself.
Mixus, you can put your token right here.
Okay.
Oh.
This where my body is.
I will start loading up tokens so you can see where your body is in a second.
Oh.
The bodies hit the floor.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm going
said
to
right
kill
here?
him.
Correct.
You said right here?
Yep.
I'm going to. I mean, he did say he couldn't see in the dark, but Jesus, that's why I thought he was gonna stay behind me.
Oh, I did. I just slipped.
If you fall on me, I'm gonna be very, very upset. Because you
And
could
Mixus
have
gets
pushed me.
crushed.
Who's that? My
And
ass?
I only have 1 hit point.
Yeah,
You squishy.
that's all it would take. My unconsciousness kind of count for a short rest.
No.
No.
Dang. Sad.
We're all going into this bloodied and bruised, except
we are.
Some Xander.
Except
I'm,
Renora.
I'm asleep. I'm just
He's
sleeping.
So
Oh,
well
Sarah's
rested.
just hanging out. It's
He's
like, you know
like-
what? This bed is lumpy as fuck. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
He's like,
They're not
He's like,
expecting
man,
worst
I
night
can't-
ever.
he's-
Nobody knows
she's-
my pain.
Nobody
She's like, I
understands.
she's like, I can't wait to hit up that buffet tomorrow. Let's go.
I
Like,
do have a
yeah.
question.
So well rested.
Okay, alright. Mixus, you got a question.
I would, because timing when they were, falling down the stairs.
When
Well,
Xander
you're
was
ahead of
falling
them
down
right
the
now.
stairs,
That's
I
still
am
not gonna happen
fine.
for another 5 minutes.
Okay. Would
It's a long fall.
have I, because of my stealth, would I be able to? Because are they staring? Are these people kind
Okay,
of like?
we'll get there. Hang on.
mostly
We'll-
doing
we'll,
their
we'll
thing?
get there. Hang
Okay.
on. We'll get there. So,
Okay.
so you make it down the steps. The steps themselves are not as exposed as the map shows.
Oh, okay.
The cavern is pretty dark. You do see them before they see you. This whole area is rough terrain. You're a small creature. You can hide behind some of the distressed stone or hide behind one of the cages. You do see in the distance that Fenra is tied up and currently unconscious in the furthest cage.
Okay, I'm gonna come and hide behind this cage.
So you do see a total of 5 of the sisters walking around. They look like they're doing like a programmed pace, as if like, okay, they're not hunting, so they must be guarding. So this one is specifically on guard to make sure that she doesn't escape. This one is on making sure no one breaks in. This one is for some reason watching the 3 specific summoning portals. And these 2 are essentially walking in like a circular pattern to make sure that nobody crosses through.
Okay.
So, it'll be a little bit before the 2 others decide to make their way to you. If you want to move with stealth, it is half speed because you're
That's okay.
walking slowly. So,
That's okay.
if you want to move
I can do that.
behind the crates, you do have the advantage of being tiny. You can give me a stealth check with advantage using the crates and the darkness to your advantage.
Okay. 12.
12. Okay.
I just want to move to this one.
Okay.
Right here.
You move over to that one. You get
Hey,
to it. You kind of like lose balance and you hang on to it to hold, as it does make a little bit of a racket. As this one listens, comes over. I'm going to make a perception check. 18. It does decide to investigate it further.
Who knew?
Anything you want to do before it starts looking for you? It's gonna like look at the cage. It's gonna start peering through, and it's gonna start walking around to see if there's somebody behind it.
Oh no. Can I move again?
Sure. Make another stealth check to see if you can move to another spot without anybody noticing that you moved.
Okay, I'm going to. Would it still be advantage or no?
No.
Okay. We're just
I
gonna
love
be
that you're
quiet.
being quiet. 12.
Yeah.
The opposite of Helga is great.
Yeah.
None of the others
Not
notice,
doing
but
so
this
hard.
one does notice that it's like it sounds like something's moving. It's like a creature just responding, and it's like gonna move over here. It's at 7. starts looking around. None of the other ones really care what it's doing, but it doesn't see you, but it's following your sound.
I'm gonna stay put.
Okay. Looks around. Give me another stealth check to make no sounds when you're staying still.
Okay, hold my breath.
It's like
15.
it's like Until Dawn when you have to hit the don't move button.
Mhm.
It got a 13. So you're staying perfectly still. It's like shaking in the cage, trying to see if it rails anything. And it just like starts walking away and going back to its regular scheduled programming. You are now no longer being hunted.
Okay,
Give me a perception check.
okay. I'm still being quiet.
Okay.
I don't know anything.
Okay. What'd you get? I didn't see.
I got an 8.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're really focused on watching them and watching Finra, and you're not really observing anything else. If you want to do one more stealth check to move up another 15 feet, you can.
Okay. Oh, 26.
Okay.
Yay. A super stealthy.
Okay. You do make it up, making no sounds. Because you got a 26, I'll allow you to give me one more stealth check to make it up to Finra.
Okay. Oh, no whammies. 16?
Okay. I'm going to have this one make a perception check.
Please don't. Please don't. No.
12.
Ha ha.
It does not notice you. You are by the cage by Finra. Finra, you are awake, but a little bit out of it. You still would need to technically succeed in a death saving throw one more time once
Okay.
you can officially have control of your body, but you're a little bit... You can assume that you've been drugged up by something.
Mm.
But you do see Mixus there. You do see that there are creatures, these humanoids on patrol. And you do see
Is
that
she
you're in
late?
an unknown place inside a cage.
Is she laying down in the cage?
Yes, the cage itself is kind of meant for like an animal. It's relatively only about 4 feet high, so you're kind of like in the fetal position, laying in there, tied up.
Okay, I'm gonna lay flat to the ground
Okay.
behind the cage and be like,
That's so
Lay
cute.
there. And I like
Oh.
barely blink.
are you okay?
Squint my eyes angrily.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. And I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit.
Okay. At this time,
Boom.
Helga is quietly making it down, and Xander just starts falling face first down.
my God.
As Mixus, you hear this, like, what the hell? And immediately they all react. Xander, you can put your token right here.
Alright. Okay.
Quick, if you're gonna do something loud and noisy, do it now. Use Xander as a distraction.
I try and
Helga, you
break
can
my
put your token
bonds.
right here.
Okay.
Ow.
Right
We're
at the
gonna
top
roll
of the stairs.
initiative, even for people
Of
who are
course.
stealth, and even for Fiona.
Okay.
Okay,
I need to move it still.
Ooh.
I have 14.
I got a 19,
Modest
natural
11.
20, but
A modest
negative 1
11,
initiative.
19,
Yep.
14. I'll write down modest 11.
Yep.
I also
It's a
I
thing.
also got a modest 11.
Hey, look at that! We're
Well
both
done.
modest.
Yo!
Who has the higher dex?
Oh, she has too. I suck.
Yeah,
at dex.
he's
Oh,
got
13?
negative. I know that. Yeah.
No, I switched it up.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. I'm at 13.
Okay, I'm a 14, so.
Oh, you one upped me. You one ups me.
Alright.
I'm so happy you don't have a negative dex.
Yeah, I know you
Or
are.
at least
I did
that
it
much of a negative.
for the dub.
be-
For the dub. Yeah.
Team Froyo, let's go.
Oh, yo.
Team adorable.
You are.
Team
Team angry.
Big mad.
Yeah.
Bad.
And
Alright.
Sarah's team, whatever.
We start off with.
And I'm
we start
also
off-
here.
Team Sarah's team. Fuck you guys. Like, this is too much.
We start off with
Nope.
Fiona. Fiona, before you make a death saving throw, I want you to make me a Constitution saving throw to see if you can at least fight the drugs that are in your system.
21.
21. You at least are able to kind of focus on the problem at hand. You can give me a death saving throw to end your turn.
Okay. 'cause
Say
I
no
have
to drugs.
2 failures and 1. I mean, technically. Oh
19.
gosh, thank
So you got
goodness.
2 and 2. All right. All right.
Oh,
That means you gotta do this one more time. Mixus, you do see that Fiona is kind of like focusing and trying to fight over and trying to see if she can, try to get back up. You do see that whoever just fell down, this person that you were watching before, just tripped over, and they've grabbed all the attention of all the creatures in here. What would you like to do?
Well, that's convenient.
I
I'm
know.
gonna try to.
That's also his middle name.
I'm gonna see if there's a way I can, open the cage somehow to a point. Like, time it while he's being ridiculous over there.
Sure.
Magnificent.
No, magnificent. Thank
magnificently
you.
ridiculous.
Thank you. Can't wait to do it. Character.
That's okay.
We're gonna get you a cape. It's gonna be great.
No keeps.
No capes. Fine, mix
Okay,
this
give me a stealth check to try to match the timing with sound to make sure that no one notices you open up the cage.
13.
13.
Oh no.
I'll just do an average perception check with disadvantage. 2.
My ass
They
is
do not
loud.
notice that you are there, more or less messing with the cage. Give me a dexterity check to see if you can unlock the cage.
Okay.
11.
11.
You do not get on the first try, but
I'm
you were
good
able to
with it.
figure it out from that try how to unlock it. It looks like it's essentially wire. If you use like a dagger, it looks like you can essentially cut it through on your next turn.
Okay.
All right. Blue is immediately gonna rush in. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And it's gonna throw axes at Xander.
Mother Pearl.
Is your mother named Pearl?
Only a 5.
Oh. Ha!
Gonna throw
Suck
the
it.
second axe. 8. What the F? Okay, so that
Yeah,
one
I'm
misses.
tough boy.
That's okay.
Okay, red is next.
Ah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And you're gonna do the same thing as blue. What the fuck? A 3. Offhand.
Yeah.
19.
Fuck. Yeah.
You take 7 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
Next is Helga. Helga, you are currently
Cool.
not seen. If you move closer to
I was just
Xander,
about to
you will
ask
be
if they were
seen,
seen.
but if you have like a ranged weapon or something like that, they will not notice you.
I mean, she has a dagger and she does have her axe, but no, she kind of wants to, like, as soon as they essentially swarm Xander, she's gonna kind of just freeze and just
Probably
wait.
out.
Okay.
Wow.
Just staying completely still. You're like, Xander's got this, right? All right, cool.
No, she wants to observe.
Oh. Okay.
All
Very
right.
cool.
You want to observe what's happening, or you want to observe the room?
The room.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed.
5.
Yeah, I mean, other than the obvious of
You
some
know
cages,
nothing.
you don't even see Mixus in the back.
That's fair.
You just see a few portals, some cages, and you just see the immediate threat of 5 sisters charging at Xander, and most likely you.
Cool. Well, that would have been her action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bonus action. Oh, I can't decide if I want to do this now or not. No, she's just gonna draw her axe and wait for them to get closer before she makes a move on any of them.
Got it. Okay, next up is green. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And she
Too close, buddy.
is going to swing 10 to hit, which I'm pretty sure does not.
No.
17 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, you take 9 points of slashing damage.
That hurts.
Then we go to purple. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now you're being flanked, so they get advantage on you. Oh, but those are 2 8s. All right, offhand.
Damn it.
Wow, what the fuck? All right.
Don't worry, guys. He's gonna murder the hell out of us this weekend, so this is just our time.
Roll 20 rolls are not working for the DM. Okay, so even with advantage, that one misses. Orange is going to rush in. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and also get flanking.
Of course, they would be blocking the only exit.
18 to hit.
Yep.
3 points of slashing damage.
Yeah.
Offhand.
Probably die.
13 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, so miss at the end of Orange. We go back over to Fierna.
No, I got feared again.
I am
Moment of
so
truth.
dreading this. I am
You got
so
this.
dreading this.
You got
I'm
this.
You got
terrified.
this.
I don't
Quick,
wanna
does
roll.
anyone have any coins to cash in for advantage?
Wait,
Nope.
wait, don't roll yet.
Don't roll.
Don't
I have
roll.
7,000.
Can we combine our credits?
No, we can't.
No. Shucks,
No.
I don't have it.
He changed
Alright.
it to 10,000.
think-
Why
I
did
know
he change it?
Because
Because
everybody was
spamming it?
abusing it, so I had to increase
Yup.
I had to increase
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But you went
There
to
we go.
10,000?
I went to
That's a
10,000.
lot. 10?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You got
That's
it.
just
You freaking
Yeah.
got it.
You did it.
Yay!
You did
Got
So
it.
you
You
are
did it.
technically
You did
still
it. You
restrained,
did it.
but you have succeeded in your death saving throws. If for some reason you get brought back down to 0, you are dead
Uh-huh.
No.
because you have no saving throws left. So
I thought I got 1 hit point once I got to saving
Yeah, you
throws.
get one.
No,
you get 1
you
hit
gotta
point
make
left,
three.
but if you get dropped back down to 0, you got no more saving throws to go through
Oh, it doesn't
I
reset.
thought it restarts.
on a
I thought
long
it restarts.
rest.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
You don't get
Quick,
this.
just
So,
take a nap.
so like for
Take a
example,
nap.
like
Go to
let's
bed.
say
It's fine.
Good night.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
let's
Good
say
night.
let's say you failed your first
Big
one
Sis is
and
gonna die
and
too.
you got like after that you got all successes until your long rest. You would still technically always have 1 fail on your record. Yeah.
Just take a nap. It's fine.
Just pretend that you're still
Right.
unconscious.
Right. I am not
Good.
feeling good at all. I am just kind of gonna lay here.
I
All right,
only have 1 hit point.
Mixis. If you want to give me a dexterity check to break into the actual cage.
Totally doing that. 18.
18. You are able to, without much issue, get into the cage. I'll allow you to use your action to give me another dexterity check to see if you can actually unrestrain 4.
Oh,
Unfortunately, not.
Mm-mm.
The amount of
Nope.
wrapping that they put around it looks like it's simple cloth, but the cloth is almost like a thicker material. It's tied up pretty tight. Anything else you want to do in your turn that doesn't require an action? Mixis.
No.
Okay.
Because I only have 1 hit point too.
All right. Blue is going to go 5, 10, 15. I'm going to text Xander.
Okay.
I guess I could have told her that, the only way out is up those stairs.
12 to hit, Xander.
Nope.
Okay. Offhand. Oh my god, a
I'm
3.
on-
You are so lucking out. All right.
And
Red.
some luck this way.
They're going to move up and going to try. You are surrounded by plenty of ladies, my friend.
Don't let
yeah.
them look this way. Just let
I'm
them
at
take
2.
care
Too
of
bad
it.
14
you're not
to
a
hit.
bard.
Tied.
Tied. All right, so that's a hit. So you take
I'm probably down.
7 points of slashing damage.
Down.
Okay, you're down. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Shortest campaign ever, guys.
And we're all dead. And I
no.
just
Except
like
Sarah.
Shoo, shoo.
Sarah's sleeping. It's fine.
Helga, it's your turn. You see that they just all surround like murderous rage around Xander.
That was
You
good to see. Cool
see
shit.
this. What do you do?
Okay, well
Hold
now
on,
she's
this would be a
pissed.
good time. This would be a good time for you to rage and kill
Getting
things.
there. I had to make sure. I stepped on my only phone charger, and it's one of those like circular pad ones. So I had to make sure I didn't actually break
Use
it.
it. Use it for your rage. I stepped on phone charger. I want to rage.
Handle it.
Yeah,
I'm just picturing
I almost
Mix
broke my
and
leg.
Mixes
It was
ever
fine.
raging.
Handle it.
I stepped on
It was
D4.
fine.
I want to rage.
yes. I almost broke my leg. It was
Ow,
great.
That would hurt.
Yeah. Wood floor, slippery objects. Not a great idea. Yeah. So she sees. So Xander's down. So now she's pissed because her
Yeah, Mom.
one objective was to get him back alive. Injured was fine. In one
You
piece and
couldn't even
alive. I know. So now she's pissed.
Oh,
So she's just gonna.
not to kick you while you're down, but your job was also to guide him. And well,
Hey, we got here
Loose
eventually.
term.
We got here. What they know, what they don't know, won't hurt them. It's fine.
you don't
yeah,
know that.
So
I'm
she's
the dungeon master. Only I know that.
Don't
Yeah.
sass the dungeon master.
Don't
Do
be
you want
tempted,
to
Fee,
die?
No,
when
it's
some
not
of your
fine.
members
Weird.
are almost dead.
Who would have thought? Definitely not
fine.
the dungeon master.
Definitely not, no, not him. Yeah, so she's gonna bonus action rage, and she's gonna just like do like a typical like tribal like bang on her chest and raise her axe and just go for it because she's
War cry it
hella
out.
pissed. Yep, war
Okay.
cry. She's gonna start like her hands are gonna start like twitching. She's gonna crack her neck like she's a little antsy, but yeah. So she's going in.
Kill things. Kill
Yes.
things.
Show us what you got.
Show us what you
Show us
got.
what you got.
You get this.
Yay! My
Kill
one job.
the things. Save
My
us.
one job. One job. Oh, that's a 24 to hit, and I guess I'm gonna go for the green one.
Okay.
Why not? So she's in there, 24 to hit, and it's two-handed, so that's the 1d10 then, right?
Yes.
I've never used it.
Yeah. So two-handed
Great
is
axe, so-
1d10. One-handed is 1d8.
Okay.
And then you get your raging.
It rocks
bonus.
just like a longsword if you ever used a longsword before.
Yes. So okay. So that's 1d10 plus 3. So that's 8, and then I get plus 2 from the rage. So
10
that's
points of damage.
10 damage.
Okay.
I get. Where is it? Injuries and trades. Yes. And then I get 5 temporary hit points when I enter a rage 2.
Okay.
Or no, not when I enter a rage. It's when I shift. So not yet.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else?
And then I think I only get the one attack. So
Unless you're recklessing.
well,
But I
that's
think
that's advantage, not extra attacks.
I don't remember. It's been a while since
Reckless
I
attack
listened.
gives you advantage on your turn, disadvantage off
Barbarian.
your turn, and then extra attack gives you an extra turn.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
don't do it.
I just-
don't. Yeah.
No, I'm not. No. But yeah, no, I don't think I think I only have the one attack per turn. So
Okay. Yeah, you'd
Yep.
only have
We're
one
only
attack
level
by
3.
by this point. I think it's level 6 that you get an extra
Yeah.
attack for a barbarian.
yeah.
All right.
If we
You
live
need
that
to be
long
level
enough.
Xander.
And if she can, she's gonna try and like body her way to like in front of Xander, like even if she has to like push into someone.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
Okay.
All right. You would have to essentially use your action to push people out of the way, but you can at least try to impose a way
Yeah.
of doing it. Xander, death saving throw.
Oh no. He's our healer,
12.
right?
12.
Yeah.
You got one.
Oh,
You got
God.
one success. We now go to green. The one you attacked is going to actually notice you and is going to repose.
I mean, she doesn't have to notice me. It's fine.
Notice me, senpai.
Main hand is a 9. Offhand is an
Nope.
11.
Nope.
Okay. We now go to purple. Purple is going to run up the steps and try to get at you. Looks like they're just focused on bloodlust and not really thinking about it. They're just going for the first creature they see.
That's
5 for
fair.
their first one. Natural 1 for the other one. As swings with the right hand.
Can I kick her down
the
the?
As they immediately
I was gonna say,
shuts it
can I
into
kick her down the
stone.
stairs?
You kick her down the steps? No.
Yeah. Can I kick her back down? She
No.
got a nat 1.
She got that one. She broke her axe. That's what I gave
Okay,
her.
that's fine. Now she
yeah.
has a stick. This is great. We could prop open another window, guys.
Orange is going to run up and is going to try to surround you. So now with flanking.
Oh
Mhm.
no.
18 to hit.
Yep.
You
5
got
points
this,
of
right?
slashing damage.
Mhm.
Offhand.
Mm,
17 to hit.
Yep.
You got this, right?
8
no.
points of slashing damage.
I'm down. I had 8
No.
hit points to start.
Yeah.
Like
Jesus.
there's.
We're all
Yeah. Well, some forest
squishy.
spirit was like, "Hey."
In my bed, I feel
Whoa.
disturbance in the force.
We're all squishy.
Okay.
No.
Too bad I'm not a spellcaster.
All right. So we now go to Firna. What would you like to do?
Was Mixus able to get me out of the?
Mm-mm.
Oh, right.
It was
You can
not.
make, if
The
you want as an
cards.
action, you can make a strength check to try to bust through your binds.
7?
Okay, you at least loosen them. If you want to use up the rest of your turn to just rip through and just sacrifice your turn, you can free out and no longer be restrained.
We'll do that.
Okay, so you are currently, you still have to be kind of prone inside the cage just due to the size, but you are no longer restrained. Mixus.
I don't know how we get out of here because that was the only exit. Unless you know something
No.
about portals. I don't know if those portal thingies do anything if we stand on them.
I don't, and I'm kind of stuck in here, and I don't feel very good.
No, I only have 1 hit point. I'm
What's a hit point?
squishy. I'm squishy. I'm not feeling
You
good.
look a little battered and beaten up. Who are those people over there?
Those are the people that I don't know. I saw them in the woods. They were following those creatures. But I talked to a horse, and the horse would take us back to the town if we get to
That's
him.
great, but we gotta get out of here. So,
I know. So I gotta figure out how do we get out of here.
can you heal yourself anymore?
I only have one spell slot left, so I could try.
You might want to, because we're gonna need to get out of here.
Okay, I will. And then I'm gonna use my. It's like Can I use it on myself? I guess.
Use what in
Yeah,
yourself?
cure can. Yeah.
The cure
Cure
wounds.
wounds.
Yeah, you can use cure wounds on yourself. Yeah.
Okay.
So you heal yourself for 6? Or you heal yourself for
Did
2?
it? Oh, it
Okay,
actually
2.
went. Oh, it did it. It automatically
six.
did
Yeah,
it.
so
Okay,
the
it was
first
the
one it
first
did it, so you
one.
get to 6.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
6. Well, that's a little bit better now. I'm not
Who can take
still
a hit
squishy.
or 2?
Yeah.
I can take not a hit. Okay. Well, are you good at stealthing at all?
No.
Oh, like, can you? No.
Okay.
Okay.
I just want to get help.
I guess that we can try to move out of the cage and go back this way, and maybe now that those people are down, they will be paying attention to them, and they'll move away from the stairs, and then we can rush up the stairs.
That sounds like a great plan, but I don't think I'll be moving very fast, and I think if I get hit one more time, I'm not getting back up.
Oh, well, if one of them comes close enough, I could try to kill them, but
That would probably be a good idea.
Don't forget, Mixus, you do have an ability.
She's like, I do?
Which one?
The custom ability we gave you.
Oh,
What, get out of here for free?
but he,
GG.
but he I don't have the sheet for him.
Okay. I will just give you the commands, and it's up to you if you want to
okay.
summon him or not.
Well, I do have one thing where I can try, and I I look like I'm going like this.
You look like you're pooping.
Great.
She's
She's
got pooper pants. Yeah.
Man, Mixus doesn't feel well either, guys.
Because I already
And
did my action, so I'd be
My
like
little
trying
friend
to
is
get this
broken.
right.
Wait,
There's the highlight for the episode, guys.
Pretty much.
Okay, so
I'm
I'm gonna sit there and be going while I'm trying to like wiggle my ears.
Okay.
excellent.
Lying there watching her like,
But remember,
This is the person who's gonna save you.
I already did my action, so now you have to go to whoever else
Right.
next round.
So we're gonna go over to Blue. Blue sees that you're both down, and it's gonna start actually trying to wrap up Xander's arms.
When you enter the fight with full health, and then you. Oh.
Red is going to assist, and Xander, you're fully restrained.
oh
Right.
no. It's not a good feeling.
Helga, it is your turn.
Or maybe I like that.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Well, I am death save throw, so
Yep.
19.
Okay,
I got one
success.
success.
We're good somewhere.
By the
Xander,
way,
save throw.
Oh boy.
You got this.
you got this.
No,
Don't die.
that was 4.
Oh no! Don't die.
1 for 1.
Okay. Hang on a second. I'm just going to do... Alright. Green's turn. Green is going to start tying up Helga. Purple and orange are going to assist, so right now Xander and Helga are fully restrained. We're going to go
Froyo.
back up to
Team
Fenra.
Froyo.
Oh,
Alright. I am gonna look at Mixus. You okay?
I'm
did you
okay.
pass a
Just
stone?
let me try this.
And then
Just let me
I'm
try
gonna
this.
very, very stealthily, as much as I can, try and my door locked.
No, I opened it.
You did open it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start like crawling, just very nonchalantly, making sure they're not watching me, and kind of go behind the cage.
Zombie.
So if they do look over, it kind of looks like I'm still in there.
Okay. Alright. Anything else?
I am just gonna end it because I am not happy at all. I am bleeding and crawling on some stupid floor in some stupid house and rage crawl.
Okay. On Mix's turn, tell me how this happens.
So I'm trying to get my actual ears to wiggle, and they wiggled a little bit, and then I was like, ugh, never mind. And I just start wiggling my ear, like I actually take my hands and I start wiggling my ears back and forth and be like, come on, let's get this work. This gonna work. This gonna work. This gonna work.
Okay.
And in a cloud of flowers.
Okay. So a cloud of flowers appear, and immediately all of you see a large...
Well,
He's big.
Fierna sees Xander and Helga are unconscious.
All of you see a
Yeah.
large, pure white stag.
With glowing copper horns. Or antlers.
Randomly just appear out of thin air.
Another friend of yours.
Yeah! Come on. And we're gonna get on top of him.
Alright, we're going into mounted combat.
Oh boy.
Okay,
See where this goes.
that was your full turn to mount and do everything. So you're on top of the stag. The stag will actually represent as your AC
Yeah, I'm
and your
still
health
back.
right now. So you both are technically on the stag.
Okay.
Okay, Blue's turn. It was not very quiet when that happened, so Blue's going to actually move up here and it's going to actually try to throw axes at the stag.
Nope. Don't hurt him.
No.
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 Bad.
Nope.
Not with an
Doesn't
8.
hit him.
Offhand. 19's a hit for
Oh, that is a hit.
8 points of
8.
damage, but the stag is pretty durable for right now.
Mhm.
Red is going to move up and do the same thing. 7's not a hit. Neither is an 8.
Yay.
Alright, Helga. I need you to make me a death saving throw with disadvantage since you're restrained.
Oh no.
Oh, cool, guys. We're all dead. This is gonna good campaign. Love it.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween. Disadvantage is still a 14. So
Okay, there we go. Xander, disadvantage.
It is kind of fitting for Halloween if we're all ghosts.
Oh!
That's so sad.
The first roll, I haven't rolled
except
the second
you.
one. The
You're
first roll was a
fine.
20. It was a nat 20.
No.
I wish I could keep that. The second roll's a 19.
Okay. So
Good.
it's a success.
I was like, do it again. Do it again.
Alright.
Alright, Green is going to also move ahead and throw an X at the stag.
Just get in a nice little line there. It just works fine.
15's a hit with
Mhm.
7 points of damage, doing the math. Offhand with a 13 to hit, which is a miss.
That was a miss. I was gonna say that's a miss.
Yep. Purple is going to run behind and throw. 19's a hit.
Ugh.
10 points, doing math.
Please don't hurt.
18's a
Please don't
hit,
hurt.
offhand.
I want to
8
get.
points.
I want to get to my.
You summon the stag only for him to die.
Oh.
Don't die.
Don't die.
Orange 9 and a 9 misses.
Ah,
Stag's a little
Damn.
damaged, but we go up to Fionra. I'm gonna allow, because both of you are on the stag, I'm gonna allow the stag to have 2 turns. So I'm gonna explain how mounted combat works for the whole group, since none of us has actually truly gone through mounted combat yet. So
This is my friend.
when you're mounting on an animal, by all intents and purposes, you share turns.
Mhm.
The animal is your movement. The animal cannot technically attack unless there's an ability that says otherwise while it's being mounted. Its attacks are usually restricted only when it is on its own. So
Mhm.
on your turn, you represent your own attacks as the action and bonus action, and your movement is the animal's movement. So right now, while Mixis and Finra are on it, you two are representing as actions and bonus actions, and the stag is representing as movement. So,
Okay.
stag right now is not going to attack, so we're going to go first on the first movement. So, you can command the stag, Finra, which direction you want it to move, and it can move 60 feet.
Oh, I'd like it to move right in front of them.
FYI, the stag is large enough that it can actually push through creatures.
That's what I want to do. Mhm.
So if I push through them,
The stag would
Don't
essentially
say
make
rules, please.
would make a strength check compared to their strength checks.
let's push through to next to these random people who I'm assuming are against these guys, so I'm gonna try and get out of there
Alright,
as
I
well.
was
so
gonna
I'm
say,
gonna move the
please
stag over
don't
there.
run us over.
Stag's gonna make a strength check.
You have to move your token too, because you're on top of it.
Okay, so a 12. And they are not good with strength, so they're actually going to have to fight back. 4, 3, 19. So one of them succeeds. Natural 1.
Ooh, that one gets clobbered.
Sweet.
All right, so one of them is able to fight
Squishy.
back, is able to make a free attack on the stag
Squishy.
for 6 points of damage, while the rest of them actually take the actual
Full-on
forest
hoof
runner
damage.
the forest runner attack. So they're all gonna take
They're getting clobbered.
2d6 plus 3 bludgeoning damage. So they're all gonna take 11 points of damage. So this one is dead, and the rest are injured.
Yay!
Minus the red one. The red one did not take damage.
I'm gonna turn to Mixus. I like your friend. And
He's
I
fun.
swing I'm gonna take my long sword and swing at this guy next to
Purple?
us. Jeez.
Okay.
13.
13 is a hit.
Good. Or that would be, I was doing one hand, so 3 damage.
Okay.
And can I, since I'm using the longsword, now I can take the hand axe.
Oh yeah,
of my...
yeah. Especially if you're using it
Okay.
one-handed, so you can use your hand axe on the offhand.
Cool.
Unfortunately,
Does
7
not
is a
hit.
miss.
Okay, I am going to then just sit back on
I
my
will
new friend.
I will tell you that. So one other thing that I did not mention is when you're on an actual mounted animal, unless the opponent is using a range attack or a reach attack like lance or javelin, they have to attack the creature. So technically, you can't
Okay.
get hit.
Mhm.
So if you actually want to attack with reckless attack instead, because you do not have the penalty of disadvantage against you, you
Mhm.
can. And I'll allow that happen since it's your first time mounted combat.
Thank you.
Ooh.
So then I would just roll again with Reckless, correct?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, so hand X 22
Welcome
is a hit.
2.
Okay, 6
Six
points of
damage.
damage. So
Welcome to my
purple is
party.
dead.
Nice.
Okay, so that's the end
Yay.
of your round. We're now going to go to Stag's round with Mixus in charge.
Hi, buddy. Did you have a good nap? Okay,
Kind of like rubs up against you a little bit.
Okay, let's try to stomp these people.
Okay. So, because remember, as a mounted creature, it can't attack.
He's gonna move through them.
Okay, so you want them to charge
they're
through
all-
them. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, because he's in this. They're all in this
Trample.
nice little grouping, so it's perfect.
Okay, so he's gonna move over here. He's gonna get a 17. So 3 of them have to make 2, 1, and 5. So they all take 2d6 damage. 7 points, 11 points, 7 points. So
Yay!
the ones that are damaged are dead, and this guy's not damaged.
Okay, now I'm going to
He's
I'm
stubborn.
going to use my bow, and I'm going to. Well, actually, no, because that was my bonus action to have him move, right?
No, his movement is his movement alone. You still got your action
Okay,
bonus action
so
label.
so I'm gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark the last dude,
Okay.
and I'm going to use my bow because I'm up high, so I can actually use my bow and not get a disadvantage because I am not
Yeah,
technically
you're not within 5
in
feet of it.
range.
Yep. 21's a hit.
21.
6 damage is enough to kill it.
Yay!
Hey.
Thank you,
Oh.
buddy.
My God.
Thank you, buddy. Okay, you can
Just
go to
pet
sleep
the
now.
stag.
And I just wiggle it, rub his little ears, and then he just goes poof.
So you're gonna have him disappear.
Yep.
Okay, so you wiggle your ears, and he just looks down at you, just kind of like nuzzles you a little bit as he just
I
disappears the
rubbed
way
his
that he
ears
came in,
too.
and he disappears away in a fog of like leaves and dust.
You should
Yay.
probably start with that next time. That's a really good friend you have there.
I know. Okay. Well, we need to get back upstairs, and I don't know who these people are.
So FYI, now that you guys have learned mounted combat, you guys can always, it doesn't have to be your own personal animal. If you like rent out like a horse, you can technically use that as a mounted creature. There's even
Sweet.
a feat called Mountain Combatant that allows you to get all these extra bonuses
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
It's insane. It even makes it where like someone with a ranged weapon still can't attack you personally if the animal actually
Yeah.
takes the damage.
Mhm.
That's
So-
awesome.
So we should probably get going. Because the creepy lady's here, and we are still squishy.
Hey, this guy in front of me. Hey, wake up.
Xander, you are not unconscious anymore.
Where did
I
it
don't
come
know.
from?
I'm
This-
undoing the vines.
Oh,
Shh. I like put my hand on his like and go shh, quiet.
The fact that you are tied up, I'm assuming you're not with them. So
hell
I'll
no.
leave you here to die.
We need
Thank
to get
you.
out of here. Shh.
Praise the
We need
Lord.
to get out of here
Companion up and
quickly.
get out of here.
You hear a
Her-
loud yell from behind the steel door. What's going on out there? Come forward. Bring me our guest.
Wonderful. I'm gonna run up the stairs. Come on, let's go.
Mother wants you to hurry up. Come.
Let's go.
No.
Let's go.
Quickly untie this one
Oh.
here.
Her name's
Her
Helga.
up
She
and
means well.
Let's go.
up and
We need
get
to-
up.
We need to go. We need to go. We need to go. We need to go.
All right.
Yep.
So you all decide to leave. All right.
Yep.
We'll switch it back over to the.
I have a way we can
Before we go up
No,
the stairs.
No.
No.
Helga's-
You
Helga's
don't want to
just
get healed?
pushing-
Let's go.
Okay.
Go. I'm gonna get your ankles. Go.
God.
Okay. So as you all start running up, I need just a group perception check, just to like you're running. You're not really thinking about the guy upstairs.
Oh God.
No.
Oh.
Oh no.
I don't know
I
why
got
I'm looking
13.
at what my perception is. I know what it is. It's
I
not
got
good.
I got a 13.
7.
Oh, 5.
Or no, not 7. 9.
I got a 19.
Most of you don't remember as you're running out, and the first few don't even think about there's someone in here. As immediately you're all running past, immediately running out, heading over to Henry. As immediately the attendant's like,
Quick, I
"Mistress,
opened the
they're
window.
escaping!"
Yeah.
As immediately you just hear a scream come from the basement as you all head to Henry. It's like, quick!
Come
You can hear
Please,
Mix's
Henry?
step. It's like, quick, get in. She's not happy.
Get in. Into
You
the
all
Alright.
jump into the carriage.
Okay.
in the carriage.
As Henry
I don't know
immediately
who
just
you
like, as she's immediately like, fuck this place. As immediately like, all of a sudden, none of you know what's going on, but Henry immediately takes off. As you guys look behind, you see a tall witch, tiefling in style, immediately starts screaming out. As you all eventually leave the house with her in the rearview mirror.
Ah,
Oh my gosh, I was.
Dude,
go, Henry, go. Go, Henry, go.
I love how there's just a horse with no
Yeah.
one like driving the carriage. It's
Right.
just a horse in a carriage just taking off.
It
Just
takes you about an
trust the
hour,
tiny
but you
green
rely
one.
on Henry to do what Henry does. During this 1 hour, you're all in this confined carriage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or- What would you like to talk about?
I
Fucking
would want to take a nap.
Who are
Sorry.
you people? And why were you there?
Oh my gosh, you have ears.
Uh-huh.
Look at.
Wow.
Oh no.
Oh,
My
so-
She's very excitable.
Like, yeah, but Jesus, like, you know, I would imagine that we're all like pretty banged and bruised, so like,
yeah.
you know, maybe.
But look at those cute little ears. Can I touch them? Can I touch
No.
them, please? Can I touch them? But they're so cute.
She's
Yeah.
not
They're
gonna
fuzzy.
stop. Just
They're
give in.
fuzzy. They're fuzzy and pretty and
Do you know she saved your ass?
Yeah,
I know
By
her.
the way, during this time, is anybody going to heal anybody?
Yes. Yes, I'm healing.
Oh, that would be
I
nice.
have so I have
You
two
can't take a short rest right now, but you can.
No, that's fine. Here.
If you need to cast any spells or drink any kind of potions that you have.
You don't have any
Not
potions. Ha! You don't have those.
We haven't even gone shopping
What's a
yet.
potion?
I will cast Healing Word. I have
Oh.
two level one spots.
Oh.
I don't know if I will cast one on Firna and one on Helga.
I'm squishy.
Did you gain like 6?
Yeah, but I'm still
Yeah, we're at
squishy.
1.
Okay.
I appreciate
And then
it.
I have a level 2 spot.
How much
for
did we
myself.
heal?
Just hold on to your britches.
Okay, well, you were talking about like, well, I have another level, and I was like, well, wait, finish your first one first.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
But I would like to touch your ears because they're fuzzy.
So
Let's get out of here
um,
first.
Firna is 6.
Ears.
Thank you.
Wait, what?
uh,
I'm sorry, Mix. This is so loud. What did you say, Andrew?
Firna got 6. That was the first one.
Okay,
Helga, you got 3.
I'll take it.
And for myself, I'm using it the level 2 spot, and I get 2d4s.
Okay.
I mean, do touch.
Okay. So
Well-
as you're touching
Well, I was gonna say-
pressing,
She hasn't
Oh no,
let me
Helga
touch them
doesn't
yet.
want her to touch
went-
them.
But they're so
But I'd
fuzzy.
imagine that Mixus
6.
is just like
I
climbing
gained
on top
8.
of
since
Helga.
I'm assuming
Yes, pretty
Fenra
much.
isn't doing anything in here, you can easily see that you're sitting around that there is like a weapons case in here, which has a heavy crossbow along with a set of 10 bolts that look like they are onyx in style. And then you find yourself a case of what looks like 4 vials that have a blue liquid inside.
I'm climbing on you because I'm gonna touch your ears. I don't
Yeah,
care.
like I kind of figured that was what's gonna
I'm
happen.
trying to figure out what this liquid is, and I'm just gonna ignore Mixus
Okay.
petting new
If you
person's
want to
ears.
make a medicine check on the liquid, you can.
Helga is
Should be
just
good.
grumpy cat, resting bitch face, while she's getting her ears
I'm just gonna say,
massaged.
do you need help or?
You're not proficient with medicine, but you have seen this liquid before. You have a good assumption that these are all greater potions of healing.
Oh,
Oh,
Do
that's nice.
you inspect the crossbow at all?
Do.
As you can give me an insight check on the crossbow.
Before I hand that out, I'm just gonna slug a greater healing, and then give the other 3 each one.
Okay.
Ooh, what's this?
It'll
It'll make you feel better. Drink it.
I don't ask
Okay.
questions. I just chug
It's an
it.
investigation,
Yeah, pretty
right?
much.
Insight.
Insight. Okay. Insight.
2.
Cool.
You can't really see. You see it's a heavy crossbow. You don't see any extra abilities it has. You can tell it's enchanted with something. It has a infernal writing on it. You can definitely tell that the bolts are definitely more steel than wood. But as you're investigating the item, all of you hear the horse start making a concerned sound as it's running very, very fast.
Oh no, Henry, are you okay?
Do you still have your Speak with Animals activated?
I think it lasts
Oh,
10 minutes.
Yeah, it would have ended by this point if it lasted 10 minutes.
Henry, I don't have another spell slot.
I mean, I could cast it as a ritual. It's just gonna take 10 minutes to do. So maybe can I have tried casting it while she was petting my ears because she won't leave me alone?
Sure. So after you cast the ritual, Henry responds, "If
So-
anybody can understand me, we're being hunted."
He says we're being
no.
followed.
Oh no, by the creepy girls. The
At
creepy
this
girls.
point, you all hear screams of something flying in behind you. If any of you look outside, you are
no.
now being chased by gargoyles.
Oh, it's the
Mother
gargoyles.
That
of
is where we're
pearl.
gonna end it for the session.
Oh no.
Chased by gargoyles.
But I didn't get to pet her ears so nicely.
Which town are they heading
No,
towards?
I figured while she was concentrating on the ritual casting of Speak with Animals, she would have been too focused to like stop Mixus, so that would have been her chance to like.
So
I would
right
say
now,
we're-
we do not know what direction they are going because
Hopefully
we
we're
don't know.
going. Hopefully we're
Horse
going
moves.
towards you.
As far as Mixus knows, that Henry knows the way to get around the place, or at least knows a trail to get to a certain spot of town. So
Mhm.
you don't know which part of the island that is. You just know that Henry knows how to get out of the actual spot quick and efficient.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Graders are 4d4 plus 4, right?
Mhm. So
Okay.
How do I do these graders?
okay,
See,
so
you grab 4d4s.
you just do
No.
44 and you add 4 to them.
Do the
4d4.
Oh, I only did 1d4. Let me add the other.
4.
Cool.
8,
So
6.
that.
Oh, thank goodness.
Mixus, then you get 10. I almost wanted to call you Valerian, but you get 8.
So it's 4d4, right?
Plus 4.
You
Plus 4, so
You
it's
did-
10?
yeah, so you get 10.
Oh, okay.
So that's where we're gonna end it tonight, everybody. Thank you for watching. Check in.
We didn't die.
Yeah, check into our session tonight. It's not to Saturday night At 4 p.m., that's most likely when we're going to go live for our Call of Cthulhu session. Checking for some haunting times, and
It'll be fun.
we'll have some guests in, and hopefully you all can enjoy. Thank you for checking out the stream, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Ta-da.